This is the full movie of this series, Season 3. Please watch full video, okay? I told you meddling with time would cause problems. Gohan brought Dragon Balls from a future timeline, and that is why this is happening. In this timeline, the Dragon Balls no longer exist. Gohan says, "How can this be? I thought I would meet Mom and Goten again, but if I do this, I will disappear forever. What should I do?" Shenron says, "Gohan, decide quickly. I do not have much time. If you do not answer, I will leave." Gohan says, "No, I cannot do this, but if I do not, then all our efforts will be wasted. Broly sacrificed himself for the Dragon Balls. Bulma died because of this. I cannot be selfish. I must do this. Vegeta, you will meet Bulma again. Even if I cannot meet Mom and Goten, you will meet them, Grandpa." Bardock says, "Gohan,
I have already lost everything, Gohan, but I do not want to lose you." Gohan says,
"Grandpa, you will meet Goten soon. Your youngest grandson will be with you. Our journey ends here, Grandpa. I could not meet Dad, and now I never will, but meeting you was enough for me. Goodbye, Grandpa. Hey, Shenron, grant my wish."
Bardock says, "No, Gohan, stop!" Your wish has been granted.
Take care of yourself, Grandpa, and take care of Goten and Mom. Tell them I said hello."
Gohan smiles as his body slowly turns into dust. Gohan disappears from existence forever. Bardock says, "Gohan!" Gohan sacrifices himself to save everyone. Everyone who had died comes back to life. Meanwhile, Bardock stands there, frozen. His fists tremble. He thinks to himself, filled with pain, "If only I had died instead of you, Gohan. You were the one who needed to live. You were important here. I've already lost so much in my life. One after another, I keep losing everyone. First Kakarot, and now you too?" He looks down, completely broken. "Why am I like this? Why can't I do anything? Everything happens right in front of me, and I just stand there, powerless." Suddenly, Zeno-sama appears and says gently, "Bardock, there was nothing you could have done. You cannot change what has already happened." A pause, and now you are the one who must protect everyone. Bardock looks up, confused and shaken. "What do you mean by that, Zeno-sama?" Zeno turns slightly, his expression serious. "I have something important to do. I'm going to another dimension. Until I return, you will have to take care of everything." Bardock's eyes widen in shock. "But how can I do that? I can't handle an entire universe." Zeno calmly replies, "You will have to take responsibility for Universe 7, Bardock, because right now there are no gods or angels. I have assigned the strongest warrior of each universe to protect their own. And in this universe, after Goku, you are the strongest." A small pause.
"What exactly are you planning, Zeno-sama?" Zeno replies, "To maintain balance across all universes, I must bring back all the gods and angels. It may take some time." His tone turns serious. "And during my absence, anything can happen. You must make sure nothing goes wrong in this universe. Do you understand, Bardock?" Bardock takes a deep breath, then nods firmly. "All right, I'll do it." Zeno smiles slightly. "Don't worry, I'll give you 20% of my power so that you can face any major threat." Suddenly, a divine energy flows from Zeno into Bardock. Bardock's body starts glowing intensely. A powerful aura surrounds him.
His eyes widen as he feels an entirely new level of power awakening inside him. After a few moments, the glow fades, but Bardock is no longer the same. Zeno then says, "I have to go now, Bardock." And just like that, he disappears. Meanwhile, on Earth, everyone who had died is now alive again. Bulma looks around, slightly worried. Everything seems fine, but where is Vegeta? Elsewhere, Chi-Chi and Goten are waiting anxiously. Goten looks at the sky and thinks, "Dad, when will you come back?" Then we see Gohan standing in an unknown place. He looks calm, but deep inside, he's worried. He thinks to himself, "I don't know when Dad will recover." He has no idea that Goku is gone. Meanwhile, Hearts finally reaches the location where Demogran had sent him. He walks forward and meets a mysterious figure. He says seriously, "Everything has happened exactly as you planned. But let me warn you, they are still very powerful." He narrows his eyes. "Can you really face them?" And Zeno-sama has already left this universe. Hearing this, the mysterious figure reacts in shock. "What? What did you just say? Zeno is not in this universe anymore?" A slow grin spreads across his face. Then he starts laughing. "Ha ha ha ha! That's wonderful news! Now my job just became much easier." Cut to Demogras scene. He is with Fu. Demogras says impatiently, "Hey Fu, how much longer will it take to complete your experiment?" Fu smirks confidently. "I've already completed half of it, but to finish it completely, I'll need a little more time." His eyes glow with excitement. "But let me tell you, once this experiment is complete, and once I create that serum," his smile turns sinister, "something will happen that no one has ever imagined."
We see Bardock again, standing on Zeno's planet, now carrying the weight of an entire universe on his shoulders. Bardock uses a portion of his power and heals Vegeta. A faint glow surrounds Vegeta's body. Within seconds, Vegeta slowly opens his eyes and stands up. He looks around, confused. "Hey Bardock, what happened? Is everything all right?" A pause. "The dragon, did it bring everyone back to life?" Bardock looks at him seriously and says, "Yes, Vegeta. The dragon has revived everyone. Everything is fine now." Vegeta exhales in relief. "So that means we finally succeeded in our mission." But suddenly, his expression changes. "Hey Bardock, where is Gohan? I don't see him anywhere." Bardock goes silent, his eyes lower. Then he speaks, slowly, heavily. "The dragon said, Gohan broke the laws of time. He should never have brought the future Dragon Balls into the present." A deep pause. "And because of that, the dragon placed a condition. If he wanted his wish to be granted, he would have to be erased from his timeline forever." Vegeta's eyes widen in shock. Bardock continues, "No one would ever be able to bring him back again. I tried to stop him, I really did." His fists tighten. "But he cared more about others than himself. And so, the dragon fulfilled his wish, and our future Gohan was erased forever." Vegeta freezes. His body trembles. "What? Gohan?" His voice cracks. "No, I don't believe this. He had to do that?" Inside his mind, Vegeta's thoughts spiral. "No, I never thought bringing the Dragon Balls here would lead to this. If I had known, I would have never searched for them." His expression darkens. "I'm sorry, Gohan. This is all my fault."
Anger starts building inside him. He clenches his fists tightly. First, Kakarot died because of me. And now Gohan. What the hell am I even doing?
His breathing becomes heavy. Vegeta looks completely restless, broken from inside. At that moment, Bardock walks up to him and places a hand on his shoulder. You don't need to regret this, Vegeta. Time is something no one can change. He looks directly at him. Your intentions were never wrong. Not for Kakarot and not for Gohan. So stop blaming yourself. A pause. And right now, we have more important things to deal with. Vegeta looks at him confused and frustrated. What are you trying to say, Bardock? Just say it clearly. I don't understand anything. Bardock takes a deep breath and says, Zeno-sama is not here. He has gone to another dimension for something important. Until he returns, I have to take care of everything here. Vegeta's eyes narrow. But where and why did Zeno-sama go? Bardock replies, he has to bring back all the gods and angels to maintain the balance of the universe. I don't know exactly where he went or how he's going to do it, but it's very important, Vegeta. He has entrusted everything to me. Bardock steps forward, his voice firm. Listen carefully. You go to Earth and make sure nothing goes wrong there. Zeno-sama is not here, and some dangerous people might take advantage of that. We have to be careful. No chaos, no mistakes. You go to Earth. I have other important things to handle. Vegeta nods slowly. All right, Bardock. I'll go to Earth. In the next moment, Vegeta flies off at high speed. Meanwhile, on Earth, Gohan and the others are waiting for Vegeta. Bulma stands inside Capsule Corporation, looking worried. He left me on Namek last time. Where are you, Vegeta? Elsewhere, suddenly, Gohan senses something. A strange, terrifying energy.
His eyes widen. This isn't Vegeta. Then who is it? His expression turns serious. This energy, it's horrifying. Without wasting a second, Gohan takes off, flying toward the city. As he moves closer, that energy becomes even darker, more intense. But Gohan keeps increasing his speed. Then he finally reaches the city, and what he sees shocks him completely. Buildings destroyed, smoke everywhere, dead bodies lying across the streets, and their deaths look unnatural. Gohan's heart starts racing. What happened here? Who could do something like this? Just then, a mysterious voice echoes behind him. Oh, what's this? That power of yours, it's quite impressive. A sinister pause. You don't look like an ordinary human at all. Gohan quickly turns around. His eyes widen as he sees a strange figure standing there. Who are you? What are you doing here? The man smirks darkly. What will you know by knowing about me, child? He slowly steps forward. But let me tell you something. His eyes glow with hunger. I need your power. You will make a very good meal for me. Gohan's expression turns serious. What is this guy even talking about? This doesn't feel right. Suddenly, the mysterious man launches a strange attack, but Gohan instantly dodges it. The man pauses, then starts laughing. Wow, impressive. You can dodge my attack? I didn't expect that. His grin widens. You really are going to be an excellent meal. Gohan clenches his fists. What is he trying to say? Something is definitely wrong here. And then, suddenly, the man raises his hand. A dark energy spreads, and in the next moment, Gohan feels it. His power,
being drained. Gohan's eyes widen in shock. What is this? My power! It's being absorbed! He struggles to move. How am I supposed to fight him like this? My strength, it's dropping continuously. Gohan tries to power up.
He attempts to transform into Super Saiyan, but nothing happens. His body weakens further. He drops to one knee.
No, if this keeps going, I'm going to die.
The mysterious man closes his eyes in satisfaction. After so many years, I finally found a proper meal. This will restore a lot of my power. He continues absorbing Gohan's energy. Gohan grows weaker second by second. But then, suddenly, a powerful energy bursts onto the scene. Boom! Vegeta appears and instantly blocks the attack. The mysterious man smirks. Oh, interesting. Vegeta, so you're here too. He chuckles. Good. Now I'll get an even better meal. Vegeta narrows his eyes. How do you know me? The man doesn't answer. He just keeps smiling silently. Cut to the other world. Goku is standing in a long line in front of King Yemma. He sighs. I wonder when my turn will come. Suddenly, King Yemma notices him. Hey, Goku, you're here again? Goku scratches his head awkwardly. It's a long story, King Yemma. I'll tell you everything later. He smiles nervously. But can you please move my turn forward? King Yemma shakes his head. No, Goku, you'll have to wait. After some time, finally, Goku's turn comes. King Yemma looks at him seriously. Goku.
This time, you've done some very serious wrongs. I never expected this from you. Goku's smile fades. He becomes nervous. King Yemma continues. Yes, you sacrificed yourself to seal that demon. But before that, everything you did, you will have to face a very severe punishment. Goku's eyes widen in fear. What? What are you saying? He starts panicking. What's going to happen to me? You're not going to fry me in boiling oil, right? King Yemma looks at him coldly. No, Goku. A heavy silence. This punishment is far worse than that. Goku looks shocked. What? But I saved everyone, King Yemma. He folds his hands slightly. Please, have a little mercy on me. Suddenly, King Yemma bursts out laughing. Ha 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 ha. Goku, I was just joking. You're so gullible. Goku freezes for a second, then lets out a huge sigh of relief. Ha! I didn't know you joke like that too, King Yemma. But then, King Yemma's expression turns serious. However, Goku, you still have to go to hell. Your sins outweigh your merits this time. I know you've saved everyone many times, but what you did this time, you will have to face punishment. Goku lowers his head. I understand, King Yemma. What I did isn't something that can be forgiven. Whatever punishment you give me, I accept it. King Yemma looks at him carefully. I know this must hurt you, Goku, because now you can never come back to life again. You took your own life. Goku looks down quietly. I do regret that, but there was no other choice. I had to do it. I did everything to save everyone. He takes a deep breath. I believe even without me, they'll handle everything. A moment of silence.
Then, King Yemma speaks again. Goku, I want to tell you something. A pause. If you want, you can come back to life again. Goku's eyes widen instantly. What? What are you saying? Come back to life? How is that even possible? King Yemma nods slowly. Yes, it is possible. But let me warn you. If you fail, you will have to pay a very heavy price.
Goku scratches his head nervously. I'm already dead, so what happens? Do I die again? King Yama shakes his head. No, Goku. Life has a cycle, and you will be removed from that cycle forever. Goku frowns. I don't understand. What do you mean? King Yama says in a cold tone, you will never be reborn again. Your soul will be erased forever. Goku stays silent for a moment. Then he smiles slightly. That doesn't matter to me. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm ready. King Yama looks at him seriously. Think carefully, Goku, because once you make this decision, you can never go back. Goku nods without hesitation. I've already decided. I'm ready. King Yama extends his hand. Very well, Goku. Here, sign this contract. Goku takes it and without even reading, signs it instantly. King Yama raises an eyebrow. Goku, didn't you think it was important to read the contract? Goku laughs lightly. I don't need to. I'm already dead anyway. I'm not afraid of anything. King Yama sighs. Listen carefully, Goku. You will have to go to hell, and from there, enter the demon realm. His voice becomes deeper. There exists a separate world there, and within it, 7 demons, extremely powerful beings, the creators of that entire realm. Goku listens seriously. King Yama continues, you cannot kill them in their own world. They are far too powerful there. You must defeat all 7 demons and bring back their crystals.
That means you'd have to come back to life and die again. Goku smiles confidently. That's fine, King Yama. I'm ready. I don't plan on coming back here again. His eyes sharpen. Just show me the way. Very well. I'll send you there right now. In the next moment, a flash of light. Goku disappears. Cut to hell. Goku is lying unconscious in a strange, unknown place. Everything around him feels dark, heavy, unfamiliar. Meanwhile, Vegeta and Gohan stand facing Morrow. Vegeta looks at him intensely. How do you know me? Morrow smirks. I knew you would come here, Vegeta. A pause. But it doesn't matter. I've already obtained the power I needed. Suddenly, Morrow raises his hand. Boom! A massive blast explodes across the area. Smoke and destruction spread everywhere. Through the smoke, Morrow's voice echoes. I know you're very powerful right now. I cannot defeat you. Not yet. His tone turns dark. But very soon, we will meet again. And next time, you won't be able to defeat me. Vegeta, injured, struggles to stand. What are you even talking about? I've never fought you before. So when did we even battle? Morrow starts laughing. Then, in a cold and terrifying tone, he says, I can see the future, so I know everything. I know what's going to happen next. His eyes glow with madness. And I am very excited to witness that destruction. Your painful screams, your helplessness. A sinister smile spreads. No one will be able to do anything. You will all scream, suffer, and struggle. You will be forced to take a step, something you can't even imagine. That moment will be the most painful for all mortals. He turns away slowly, and I will simply watch the show.
And just like that, Morrow disappears. Vegeta looks around, confused and frustrated. Who the hell was that? I didn't understand anything, but his power was very strange. Gohan and Vegeta slowly get back on their feet. Vegeta looks at Gohan. Hey Gohan, are you alright? Gohan breathes heavily.
Vegeta, I feel really weak. He absorbed all of my power. I was about to die. He looks at him gratefully. You came at the right time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived. I feel weak too. I don't understand what kind of disaster this is. Inside his mind, Vegeta thinks, since you left Kakarot, everything has gone wrong. Nothing good is happening here. There's something coming, something really bad. He closes his eyes briefly. I wish you were here. Cut to hell. Goku was still lying unconscious. There's no one around. Suddenly, his eyes open. He slowly regains consciousness. Goku tries to stand, but struggles. His body feels extremely heavy. With great effort, he finally stands, breathing hard. He looks around. If I can't even stand properly here, then how am I supposed to defeat those demons? Suddenly, he senses something, a powerful presence approaching. Goku's eyes widen. What? Now what kind of trouble is this? Slowly, a terrifying creature appears before him, a three-headed, monstrous, evil dog. Its eyes glow with deadly intent. Without warning, it fires a powerful blast. Boom! Goku tries to react, but he's too slow. The attack hits him directly and sends him flying far away. He crashes hard into the ground. Goku struggles to get up. What is this thing? King Yama said my power would decrease here, but I didn't think it would happen this fast. He clenches his fists weakly.
How am I supposed to fight like this? No, this can't be happening. I just got here. What is this thing? And how is it so strong? The monstrous dog steps forward, and then it speaks. The three-headed beast steps forward, its eyes glowing. In a deep, terrifying voice, it says, "My name is Avarva. I am the guardian of the demon realm." A cold silence fills the air. You should have never come here. No one is allowed to enter this place. Its three heads smirk menacingly. Now that you're here, you will be erased, and that too, very soon. Goku clenches his fists despite his weak condition. He looks straight at Adarva and says, "No, you're wrong. I didn't come here to be erased." His eyes sharpened with determination. "I came here to take that crystal, and I will take it." Adarva pauses, then lets out a low laugh. "Ho ho, so you came for the crystal." Goku nods firmly. "Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here." Suddenly, Adarva bursts into loud, mocking laughter. "Ha ha 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 ha! You fool! You have no idea what you're saying." Its voice becomes darker, heavier. "You're talking about defeating the supreme demon, the one who created the entire demon realm." Its eyes glow even more intensely. "And you think you can defeat him?" A pause. Its tone turns deadly cold. "First, try surviving against me. Only then can you even dream of challenging the supreme demon god." Goku takes a step forward, struggling but fearless. "I'm not leaving this place empty-handed. No matter what happens, I will get that crystal." Adarva slowly walks closer, licking its lips. "All right, kid. Then let me make you my meal today." A sinister grin spreads across all three faces. "It's been millions of years since I last devoured a mortal." A horrifying laugh echoes. "Ha ha 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 ha."
I could devour you peacefully. After saying this, Atharva starts laughing. Goku becomes visibly nervous as his power had already dropped significantly. Then Goku says, "No, how is this even possible? I only got one chance. Am I really going to die this quickly?" Suddenly, we see Goku vanish from that spot. Atharva is shocked, wondering where Goku disappeared. Then he says, "No matter where you run, you've made a huge mistake by coming here.
Before you enter the demon realm, you will have to face me. You cannot leave this place without fighting me, mortal." Meanwhile, we see Goku lying unconscious in an unknown place. After a short while, he regains consciousness, and surprisingly, he's completely fine. Goku is shocked, realizing not only has he recovered, but his strength has also been fully restored. Then Goku says, "How is this possible? I was so weak. It feels like someone saved me. But who was it?" Suddenly, Hearts appears in front of him. Goku looks at him and asks, "Who are you?" Hearts replies, "I'm the one who saved you from Atharva, Goku." Hearing this, Goku is surprised and says, "But how? And why aren't you getting weaker here?" Hearts responds, "I consumed a special type of seed, something extremely rare in this realm, and I fed the same to you. Because of that, your power will remain stable for a long time." Goku says, "I get it now. It's just like a senzu bean." Hearts looks confused and says, "What? What are you talking about?" Goku replies, "You heard me right. In our world, we call them senzu beans." Hearts says, "Oh, I see now." Then Goku asks, "But tell me, what are you doing here?" Hearts replies, "I died during my battle with Vegeta. I took my own life, but I did it to save my twin brother. If I hadn't done that, he would have died with me. But now, I think I made a huge mistake. I have to come back to life, no matter what. I need to save him, because I know once Demigra's done using him, he will kill him too." Goku says, "I understand. You're just like me. I also want to come back to life. I sacrificed myself to save my loved ones, because I had no other choice."
Hearts then says, "Listen carefully. We cannot fight Atharva. He is the gatekeeper of the demon realm. As long as he guards the gate, we cannot enter." Goku says, "I don't understand. Then how are we supposed to do this? He's way too strong." Hearts replies, "We have to outsmart him, no matter what. Once we enter the demon realm, he won't be able to do anything to us." Goku says, "But how can you say that so easily?" Hearts responds, "Because I read all the instructions before signing King Yama's contract." Goku scratches his head and says, "Yeah, I think I messed up big time." Hearts says, "I know you didn't read the instructions." Goku gets surprised and asks, "Hey, how did you know that? I never told you that." Hearts replies, "If you had read them, you wouldn't have made these mistakes." Goku then says, "All right, I understand what you're saying, but tell me this, what do we do now? We have to get out of here no matter what. We can't wait here forever." Hearts says, "We have to wait for the right moment." Goku nods and says, "All right, I understand." After that, we see a scene shift to Vegeta and Gohan. Gohan looks exhausted and says, "Hey, Vegeta, do you have any senzu beans?" Vegeta replies, "No, Gohan, I don't have any senzu beans. I know you've become weak, but this is your biggest mistake. Why did you stop training? As a Saiyan, don't you feel ashamed? You run away from battles." Gohan replies, "Hey, Vegeta, calm down. I was just asking you." Vegeta says, "Wait, I'll give you a bit of my energy. It'll help you feel better." After that, we see Vegeta transfers some of his energy to Gohan, and because of that, Gohan returns to normal. Gohan says, "Thank you so much, Vegeta." Vegeta replies, "It's nothing, Gohan, but you need to start your training again, got it?" Gohan nods and says, "All right, Vegeta, I understand, but tell me one thing. That guy said he knows you, and he also said that something terrible is about to happen. What did he mean by a massive catastrophe? I couldn't understand anything."
Vegeta responds, "I don't know what he was talking about either, Gohan, but we have to be ready for danger at all times." After that, we see another scene of Hearts, who is with Demigra. Demigra asks him,
Did you do what I told you to do? Hearts replies, I did exactly as you said. He has already reached there, and by now, he has probably completed his task. Just then, Morrow appears and says to Hearts, So, you're here. Thank you very much for sending me there. I've been waiting for this. Demigra then says to Morrow, I know you can see the future. Tell me, what exactly is it? Morrow smirks and replies, Why are you in such a hurry? Be patient. You'll find out everything soon. I don't need to tell you anything. Demigra says, Fine. If you don't want to tell me now, that's fine. But if you tried to betray us, I will kill you. Morrow responds calmly, Don't worry. I'm completely trustworthy. You can believe in me. And don't worry, everything you desire will come true. Demigra says, All right, I understand. You may leave now. Morrow replies, Very well, I'll take my leave, but very soon I'll meet all of you again. After saying this, Morrow disappears. After that, Hearts thinks to himself, I'm sorry, brother. I couldn't save you. You sacrificed your life for me. I won't let it go to waste. Then we see Bardock, who is returning after talking to Zeno. Bardock looks very troubled and thinks to himself, I never thought I would learn something like this from Zeno. I have to fix everything before it's too late. Otherwise, once time runs out, nothing will be fixable. Bardock starts heading towards Zeno-sama's palace. Meanwhile, Goku says, I understand what you're saying, but tell me this, what are we supposed to do? We have to get out of here no matter what. We can't wait here forever. Hearts replies, we have to wait for the right moment. Goku nods. All right, I understand.
Next, we see Vegeta taking Gohan toward Capsule Corp. Gohan is still very weak. Vegeta says, If you had trained Gohan, none of this would have happened. You must start training again. It feels like a huge disaster is about to come upon all of us. Gohan nods. I understand, Vegeta. After some time, they arrive at Capsule Corp. Vegeta says to Bulma, Hey Bulma, Gohan is badly injured. Treat him immediately. Bulma takes Gohan to the recovery center. Meanwhile, Vegeta stands outside thinking, Kakarot, I wished you were here. We could have faced this together, but now it seems we'll have to deal with this without you. The scene shifts back to Goku and Hearts, who are hiding near the gate of the Demon Realm. Hearts whispers, Listen carefully. We must enter very cautiously. If he notices us, he'll kill us in a single blow. Goku says, Can't we just fight him? I think I might be able to defeat him. Hearts shakes his head. No, that would be foolish. We cannot defeat him under any circumstances. He is the gatekeeper of the Demon Realm, and in his domain, he is extremely powerful. If you fight him, your energy will drain very quickly. Goku nods. All right, I understand. I'll do as you say. They then see Adarva sleeping. Hearts says, I can create clones of both of us. That way, we can trick him. But it won't last long, so we must escape at the right moment. Goku replies, All right, I'm ready. Hearts creates clones of himself and Goku. Adarva notices them and says, I knew you wouldn't be able to hide for long. It would be better if you just become my meal.
He attacks, but the clones manage to dodge. Taking advantage of the moment, Goku and Hearts rush toward the Demon Realm gate. Atharva chases them and catches the clones, devouring them instantly. He realizes he's been tricked. He looks toward the gate. Goku and Hearts are already running toward it at full speed. Hearts shouts, Hurry! He's seen us! Goku runs as fast as he can. Atharva fires a powerful blast, causing a massive explosion. But it's too late. Goku and Hearts successfully enter the Demon Realm. As soon as they enter, Goku looks around at a strange and terrifying world. From all directions, he can sense countless dark and overwhelming energies, each one more dangerous than the last. Heart says, Can you feel all of this? Goku nods. You're right, there are so many demonic energies here, and all of them are incredibly powerful.
Heart speaks in a serious tone. We have to be extremely careful with every step we take. Even a single mistake could mean our end. Meanwhile, outside the gate, Atharva stands there laughing. So what did you two think? That you managed to escape from me? The place you've entered is filled with demons far stronger than me. And if you couldn't even face me, how do you plan to face them? No one can save you from being erased from the life cycle now. They are far more powerful, and they will crush you.
Goku looks around, sensing the energy, and says, slightly uneasy, "Hey, Hearts, can you feel this? This place feels really strange." Hearts replies, calmly but seriously, "I know, but no matter what happens, we have to obtain that crystal. We don't have any other choice. If we fail, it will affect our entire life cycle. And if we succeed, we can return to our world. I know this won't be easy, but we have to do it." Goku nods with determination and says, "You're right, Hearts. I have to come back to life no matter what. So, whatever danger is here, we'll face it." Meanwhile, Vegeta is standing outside Capsule Corp, lost in thought. Trunks walks up to him and asks him, "Hey, Dad, what are you thinking about?" Vegeta replies coldly, "Nothing, Trunks. You wouldn't understand." Vegeta thinks to himself, "Where is Bardock? When will he return?" We then see Bardock arriving at Zeno's palace. He looks worried. Bardock thinks to himself, "I need to tell him everything." He pauses, looks around, but he's not here. Bardock clenches his fist and says, "Damn it, I'll go to Earth." Meanwhile, Gohan comes out of the healing chamber and says with relief, "Hey, Bulma, I feel completely fine now." Bulma smiles and says, "Wow, Gohan, you recovered pretty fast." Gohan replies confidently, "Well, I'm a Saiyan, and I've become much stronger than before." Gohan walks to Vegeta and says, energetically, "Hey, Vegeta, I'm fine now. Let's start training." Suddenly, Gohan collapses to the ground. Vegeta rushes toward him in shock and says, "Gohan, what happened? Get up!" Vegeta looks at Bulma and says angrily, "Bulma, what happened to him? He just came out of the chamber." Bulma replies, worried, I don't know, Vegeta." Suddenly, Bardock appears. Vegeta looks at him and says, surprised, "Bardock, you're here?" Bardock says seriously, "Vegeta, I need to talk to you." Vegeta replies urgently, pointing at Gohan, "We'll talk later. Look at Gohan first. He just collapsed."
Bardock looks at Gohan and says in a serious tone, "I know what happened to him." Vegeta is shocked and says, "What? How do you know that?" Bardock replies firmly, "Vegeta, we need to talk alone." Vegeta pauses, then nods. Fine. Both of them walk away to talk privately. Meanwhile, Fu smiles excitedly and says, "Finally, I've completed it. My serum is ready." Demigra looks at him and says, "Fu, you seem very happy. But tell me, what will you do with that serum?" Fu smirks and replies, "I can't tell you right now, but soon you'll see everything." Suddenly, Morrow and Hearts appear. Morrow smirks and says, "I already know what you're planning." Fu gets annoyed and says, "What nonsense are you talking about? I haven't told anyone about this. How could you know?" Morrow replies calmly, "I'm telling the truth. I know exactly what kind of destruction you're talking about." Fu looks serious and says, "What are you?" Morrow smiles coldly and says, "I can see the future." Fu smirks and asks, "Then tell me, was my plan successful?" Morrow looks at him and says in a dark tone, "I won't tell you that, but I will tell you one thing." Morrow's expression turns cold. A terrible danger is coming for you too. Morrow looks at Fu seriously and says, "You need to be prepared for that." Fu smirks slightly and replies confidently, "I don't need to be afraid of any danger." Morrow looks at him calmly and says, "I know why you're saying that, but even your special power won't help you at that time." Fu is shocked after hearing this and says, "What? How do you know about that? My special power? No one knows about it." Morrow replies calmly, "I told you, I can see the future." Fu looks seriously and says, "You should be careful too." Fu nods slightly and says, "All right, I understand." Then he smirks. "Now I know exactly what I have to do, and very soon I'll execute my plan." Meanwhile, Bardock is talking to Vegeta in private. Bardock looks serious and says, "Vegeta, listen to me carefully. I know what happened to Gohan." Vegeta looks at him and says urgently, "Tell me, Bardock, what is it?" Bardock takes a deep breath and says, "Vegeta, Gohan has a very serious heart disease." Vegeta is shocked and says, "What? What are you saying? Do you mean like Kakarot had a heart disease? Gohan has the same one?" Bardock looks confused and says, "What? What are you talking about? Kakarot had a heart disease too." Vegeta replies seriously, "Yes, Kakarot had it. There was no cure back then. But my son, Future Trunks, brought the cure from his timeline. He saved Goku's life." Bardock shakes his head and says, "No, Vegeta. This is completely different. There is no cure for this." Vegeta gets angry and says, "How can you say that so easily? There has to be a cure." Bardock looks straight at him and says, "Because I have the same disease, Vegeta." Vegeta freezes in shock and says, "What? What did you just say?" Bardock replies firmly, "You heard me right. There is no cure, and no medicine will work, no matter what." Vegeta clenches his fists and says, "So that means both you and Gohan are going to die?" Bardock nods slightly and says, "Yes, Vegeta. We don't have much time left." Vegeta gets frustrated and says, "No, there has to be something. There must be a way." Bardock looks serious and says, "There is one way. But we need time." Vegeta immediately says, "Tell me, what is it?" Bardock says, "We have to go to Zeno-sama's palace. There is a deep survival hole there. We need to enter it, and once we come out after crossing it, we'll be healed." Vegeta nods and says, "All right, Bardock, let's go." Bardock stops him and says seriously, "Wait, Vegeta. It might take days inside, and during that time, I don't want any danger on Earth." Vegeta looks confused. "What do you mean?" Bardock replies firmly, "You can't come with us.
You have to stay here and protect everything. If all of us leave, it could create a huge problem." Vegeta pauses, then nods. "Fine, I understand." Bardock takes Gohan and leaves for Zeno's palace. Vegeta stands there thinking to himself, frustrated. What the hell is going on? So many problems, all at once, and I'm just here, training. Vegeta gets angry and clenches his fist. This training won't be enough. Vegeta goes to Piccolo and says, "Listen, Piccolo, I'm going to train inside the time chamber. Until then, you handle everything here. Make sure nothing happens on Earth." Piccolo nods and says, "All right, Vegeta, leave it to me." Vegeta walks toward the time chamber and enters for training. Meanwhile, Bardock stands in front of the deep hole with Gohan. Bardock looks at Gohan and says softly, "Don't worry, Gohan.
I won't let anything happen to you. I'll fix everything. Meanwhile, Fu smiles and says, "Finally, the time has come." Demigra looks at him and asks, "Fu, tell us, what do we have to do?" Fu smirks and says confidently, "You don't have to do anything, Demigra." Pauses. "From here on, I'll handle everything." Fu looks ahead with a dark, satisfied smile and says, "Get ready, you'll have to face what's coming." Hearing this, Fu crosses his arms confidently and replies, "I don't need to fear any danger." Morrow smirks with his eyes glowing with mystery and says, "I know why you're saying that, but even your special power won't save you this time." Fu is visibly shocked. His eyes widen as he steps forward and says, "How do you know about that? No one knows about my special power." Morrow chuckles softly and replies, "I told you, I can see the future. You should be careful too." Fu calms down, but his expression turns serious and determined. He says, "Fine, I understand now. I know exactly what I need to do. Very soon, I'll execute my plan." Meanwhile, Fu appears on Earth alongside Demigra. A sinister smile spreads across his face. Finally, the time has come. Now begins the real destruction. Behind him stands a massive Ozaru Saiyan, roaring with terrifying power. Fu turns to it and says calmly, "Stay here. I'll be right back." Fu injects his mysterious serum into the ground. Thick smoke spreads everywhere, covering the entire area. Fu raises his arms and shouts, "And now it begins." He looks at the Ozaru and commands it, "Go, it's time." The Ozaru lets out a deafening roar. That scream echoes across the entire Earth, and then something unimaginable happens. Every human on Earth begins transforming into Ozaru. Fu starts laughing maniacally. "Ha ha 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 ha! It worked! I turned everyone into Ozaru. They'll never return to normal, and now they're all powerful. And this is only the beginning. I'll turn the entire universe into Ozaru, and they'll all be under my control." The scene cuts back. Inside the demon realm, Goku and Hearts walk cautiously. Goku looks around, sensing the danger, and says, "Hearts, I feel like someone's watching us." Hearts replies seriously, "Stay alert, we can't fight here. Our power is decreasing constantly, and I don't have many seeds left to restore it." Goku nods, "Got it." They move forward carefully. Elsewhere in the demon realm, two demons watch them from the shadows. One of them says, "Do you see that? Looks like more intruders." The second demon replies, "I see them, but their power feels just like the previous one." The first demon smirks. "Let's wait a little longer, then we begin." Meanwhile, Vegeta is inside the time chamber, training intensely, completely unaware of what's happening outside. Back outside, Fu looks at the countless Ozaru and says proudly, "Look at this, Demigra. So many Ozaru. My experiment is a success. Now I will destroy everything." Demigra looks at him and asks, "Tell me, Fu, what is your real goal?" Fu smiles darkly. "You have no idea what I can do with this. I'll turn every mortal in every universe into Ozaru, and they will all obey me. And the strongest warriors, once transformed, their power will increase 100 times. Imagine an army like that. No one will be able to stop me." He bursts into insane laughter. Meanwhile, Bardock throws Gohan into the deep survival hold, but does not enter himself. He turns away and says, "You'll recover soon, Gohan. I have other things to do." As Bardock heads back toward Earth, he suddenly freezes. His eyes widen. He senses something terrifying. So many Ozaru! His voice trembles. What is happening? We see that Bardock finally arrives on planet Earth, but the moment he looks around, his eyes widen in shock. Everywhere, destruction, and worse, every single human has turned into Ozaru. Bardock clenches his fists, completely confused and furious. How is this even possible? How can all of them turn into Ozaru?
Suddenly, a voice echoes behind him. We see Hearts and Demigra standing there, watching him like it's all a game. Heart smirks and says, "What happened, Saiyan? Seeing your people like this scared you?" Bardock turns sharply, rage burning in his eyes. "What did you do to them? Tell me."
Fu steps forward slowly, smiling proudly. I transformed all of them into Ozaru using my serum. That means every single person on Earth is now in Ozaru. He spreads his arms, admiring the chaos. Isn't it beautiful? I worked so hard for this. It took me a long time. So, you can call me a genius.
Bardock's anger exploded. "I'm telling you one last time, turn everyone back to normal." Fu laughs loudly. "Are you insane? I'm going to turn the entire universe into Ozaru, and you're asking me to reverse it? That's impossible. I never created any cure, and I never will."
Hearing this, Bardock's aura begins to rise. His voice turns cold and deadly. "I won't spare you." And in an instant, he charges forward to attack Fu. But suddenly, an Ozaru jumps in front of him. Bardock stops instantly. His eyes tremble. "No, this can't be." He whispers, "Goten?" Yes, that Ozaru was Goten, standing there, protecting Fu. Bardock's voice breaks as he says, "After what you've done, I'll destroy every single one of you." But the moment he says that, Goten attacks. A brutal punch lands, but Bardock doesn't fight back. He just stands there, taking the hit. "No, I can't do this. I can't hurt you, Goten. Never." "Even if you've become an Ozaru." Fu smiles cruelly. "What happened? You can't kill your own people?" "I knew it. That's why I put all of them under my control. They will attack you whether you fight back or not." Bardock grits his teeth, his mind in chaos. What should I do? How do I save them? I have to do something. He tries to stand, but suddenly, Demigra attacks him from behind, and in the next second, he lands a devastating punch on Demigra. Crash! Demigra is set flying, heavily injured. He struggles to stand and says in shock, How is he this strong?" Fu steps back, clearly shaken. This isn't normal. Who is he? His power, it feels completely different. Fu attacks Bardock, but Bardock stops his attack effortlessly. Then Bardock says coldly, "I'll say this one last time. Turn everyone back, or none of you will survive." Fu narrows his eyes. "Oh, so you're saying you'll kill your own people too?" Bardock replies without hesitation, "If that's what it takes, I'll end this myself." And then he charges again, but suddenly his body freezes. A sharp, unbearable pain erupts in his chest. Bardock falls to the ground, screaming in pain. Fu looks confused. What happened to him? Demigra shouts urgently at Fu. "Stop wasting time, Fu. Attack him now, before he kills us all." Bardock struggles, trying to get up, but he can't. His body refuses to move. Fu fires a powerful ki blast. Boom! The blast hits Bardock directly, but nothing happens. Fu's eyes widen in anger and disbelief. Why did my attack do nothing? How? Bardock tries again to stand, but collapses once more.
Fu loses his patience completely. His face twists with rage as he shouts, "Fine! If that's how it is!" He raises his hand and commands, "All Ozaru, attack him!"
And in the next moment, hundreds of Ozaru turn toward Bardock, their eyes glowing, their roars shaking the entire earth, and all of them charge at him at once.
We see that all the Ozaru attack Bardock at once. Hundreds of massive fists, claws, and blasts come crashing down on him.
Bardock dodges again and again, barely escaping their attacks, but he suddenly clutches his chest.
The pain in his heart grows unbearable. His breathing becomes heavy. His vision starts shaking. I can't do anything, even if I want to.
Demigro watches this and says to Fu, he's too strong. Even all these Ozaru together couldn't do anything to him. But look at him, he's already suffering. There's no point in continuing this. He can't stop us anymore. We should leave. If he recovers, we'll be in serious trouble.
Fu looks at Bardock, then smirks slightly. You might be right, Demigra. Let's go. They both begin to turn away, but suddenly, "No! Wait!" Bardock shouts from the ground. "You can't leave like this! You have to turn them back!" Bardock tries to stand. His body trembles, but he collapses again. Fu looks at him coldly and says, "You can't do anything. Listen carefully. I'm going to conquer the entire universe. I'll turn every mortal into Ozaru, and no one will be able to stop me. Understand?" Bardock screams with everything he has left. "No! Stop!" But a dark portal opens behind Fu. Without hesitation, Fu and Demigra step into it and disappear. Silence falls.
Bardock lies on the ground, completely helpless. Slowly, he looks up. All the Ozaru are turning toward him again, walking step by step, closing in.
Bardock's eyes tremble as he recognizes them. "No, Goten. I can't hurt you or any of them. I don't even know how long I'll survive, but I won't harm any of you, no matter what, even if you kill me." And in the next second, all the Ozaru jump on him at once. The scene shifts.
We see Vegeta stepping out of the time chamber. The moment he steps outside, he freezes. His eyes widen. What is this? He feels countless energies all around him. I know these powers, every single one of them. But how is this possible?
Without wasting a second, Vegeta flies off at full speed. Suddenly, he senses something else. Bardock? His expression turns serious. His energy, it's dropping fast. What's going on?
In the next moment, Vegeta arrives at the battlefield. He sees Bardock lying on the ground, surrounded by destruction. Vegeta rushes to him. "Bardock, what are you doing here? You went into the deep survival with Gohan to heal, right?"
Bardock slowly opens his eyes, his voice weak. "I'm sorry, Vegeta. I lied to you. Only one person can enter the deep survival, so I sent Gohan inside. He'll take some time, but he'll fully recover."
Vegeta's expression changes. "Then that means—" Bardock interrupts. "Vegeta, I don't have much time left." Vegeta clenches his fists. "But Bardock, I'm sensing so many strange energies, and if I'm not wrong—" Bardock grabs his arm weakly. "Listen to me carefully. Everyone here has turned to Ozaru."
Meanwhile, inside the demon realm, Goku and Hertz moved carefully through the eerie silence. The air felt wrong, heavy,
like something was watching them. Suddenly, Goku stopped. "Hey, Hertz, stop! Did you feel that? Someone's here." Hertz closed his eyes, focusing. "You're right. It's coming, straight towards us." The air thickened, the ground trembled slightly, and then a shadow slowly descended in front of them. Goku's eyes widened, his heart skipped a beat. What? The figure stepped forward, and the moment Goku saw his face, shock, pure shock, because it was Trunks. But something was wrong. His eyes empty, his presence dark, corrupted. An unnatural energy surrounded him, like he wasn't the Trunks Goku knew anymore. And in that moment, Goku realized this wasn't a reunion. It was the beginning of something far worse.
Goku and Heart stop in their tracks as Trunks steps out in front of them. Goku stares, completely thrown off, and says, "Trunks, but how are you here?" Trunks looks at him and says simply, "The same way you got here. I followed the same path." Goku blinks and says, "Really? Then, do you know how to get out of this place?" Trunks shakes his head. "No, Goku. I don't know any more than you do. We'll have to find the way out together." He pauses, then says with genuine warmth, "But I never expected to find you here. I'm really glad to see you." Goku smiles and says, "Me too, Trunks. Really." Hearts cuts in before the moment can breathe any longer, his voice tight with urgency. "Have you both forgotten? We still need to find the crystal, and we cannot survive here much longer. Our power is draining with every second we stay." Goku nods and says, "You're right. We need to move. Come on, Trunks, let's go." The three of them move together through the strange, hostile space, but after only a short distance, Goku slows down, then stops entirely. He says quietly, "Wait, hold on." He looks around carefully and says, "Do you two feel that? Something is off, very off." Hearts frowns and says, "What are you talking about? I don't feel anything." Trunks shakes his head too. "Same here, Goku. Nothing." Goku's voice drops lower. "Trunks, it's coming toward us." And then, without warning, Goku drops to one knee. His body shakes, his breathing becomes labored. The strength visibly drains from him, like something is pulling it out from the inside. Trunks rushes toward him, alarmed. "Goku, what's happening to you?" Goku grits his teeth and manages to say, "Be careful, Trunks. It's already here." A powerful presence materializes in front of them. A demon, enormous, suffocating in its energy. It looks down at Goku with something that resembles amusement and says, "Well now, I never imagined anyone could actually sense my power. You're quite something." It tilts its head, and because of that, I'm going to take everything you have. Goku continues to weaken. The energy being pulled from him is visible, drawn out like light from a dying flame. Hearts watches it happen and says under his breath, "So that's what it's doing. It's absorbing Goku's power directly. That's why he's getting weaker." Trunks steps forward, his fists clenched, and says sharply, "Who are you, and why are you doing this?" The demon barely glances at him and says with complete indifference, "I don't see any reason to explain myself to something as insignificant as you, mortal. I only want his power." That's enough. Trunks erupts into Super Saiyan, golden aura blazing, and launches himself forward with everything he has. He doesn't even get close. The demon swats him aside like he isn't there. The impact sends Trunks crashing hard into the ground, and he doesn't get back up. Hearts watches, then steps forward and says firmly, keeping his voice controlled, "We have no quarrel with you. We didn't come here looking for a fight. It would be better for everyone if you stopped this now." The demon looks at him with mild curiosity and says, "Interesting. I smell something demonic in you. Are you a demon?" It pauses, then laughs. "But wait, you're also mortal, which means you can't
touch me. You understand that, don't you, you foolish little thing? Hearts narrows his eyes and pushes his power upward, then fires. The attack lands directly and does absolutely nothing. The demon looks almost bored as it says, "You never should have come here. This place was never meant for the likes of you. I don't even know how you got in." Its voice darkens. "Your power is already fading. You're all weakening just by being here."
It raises one hand, but it doesn't matter anymore. You walked in on your own, and no one, not a single one of you, is walking out alive. The attack fires. The explosion swallows Hearts entirely, and he crashes down far away, motionless. The demon looks around at the wreckage and says with cold satisfaction, "I never imagined the gods would resort to sending weaklings like you to retrieve their crystal. Pathetic." It straightens and declares, "This world was built by us, and in this world, no one else survives. Are we clear?" Goku looks up at the demon through the pain and says with complete certainty, "You may have built this world, but I'm telling you right now, I am walking out of here with that crystal." Something ignites inside him. His power surges, fighting through the drain, pushing past everything pulling it down, and he forces himself into Super Saiyan. The golden aura erupts around him. Beelzebub stares and says, genuinely confused, "What is this? How did he avoid my attack? He's immortal. How is any of this possible?" Goku doesn't waste another second. He launches forward, pressing the attack, pushing Beelzebub back, and then raises both hands and fires a Kamehameha at full force. Beelzebub catches it, holds it, then pushes it back. He looks at Goku with narrowed eyes and says slowly, "This mortal is different. But why? Why do I smell something demonic inside him as well? How is that possible?" Goku doesn't answer. He charges again, attack after attack, but Beelzebub absorbs every single one without flinching, and then, in a single brutal counter, Beelzebub hits back. Goku takes it full force and crashes to the ground hard. Beelzebub stands over him and says coldly, "You could become a threat, so I'm ending this right now."
Then, another voice cuts through the space. A second demon, watching from a distance, says with lazy amusement, "What's the rush? You're always so impatient, Beelzebub. But it doesn't matter what you do. That crystal is mine." And just like that, a name, Beelzebub. Beelzebub ignores the other demon and raises his hand toward Goku. Trunks throws himself between them. The attack tears through him instead, and Trunks hits the ground, badly wounded, struggling to move. Beelzebub looks down at him without any expression and says, "So all of you mortals want to die together? Fine, I'll finish all of you at once." He raises both hands and fires. The blast never lands. A hand catches it effortlessly and disperses it into nothing. Goku stands between Beelzebub and his friends. His hair is silver, his eyes are calm and pale and utterly unreadable. Ultra instinct. He looks at Beelzebub and says with quiet, absolute authority, "I don't know who you are, but if you try to hurt any one of us again, I will kill you." Beelzebub stares at him for a long moment and then laughs. "Oh, is that so? Should I be afraid of you?" His eyes narrow with sudden interest. "Wait, I can feel it. There's something inside you too. Something demonic." His voice drops to something almost inviting. "Why don't you let it out? Stop holding back. Use everything you have. Let it come to the surface." Goku meets his gaze and says simply, "I don't need anything else to beat you." He moves. Beelzebub doesn't react in time. The hit connects, clean and devastating, and for the first time, Beelzebub actually takes damage. He skids back, visibly shaken. But he recovers, and he comes back with everything, a relentless barrage of attacks, one after another, pushing forward without pause. Goku doesn't move from where he stands. Every single attack deflected, redirected, absorbed into his stillness like water hitting stone. Beelzebub pulls back slightly and says, his voice no longer entirely calm, "What is this power? Why isn't he weakening? How is he stopping everything I throw at him?" Goku raises his hands. The Kamehameha builds and fires. The explosion swallows Beelzebub entirely. When the dust clears, Beelzebub is far away, down, skidding across the ground. Goku watches and says steadily, "So, do you surrender now, or do I finish this?" Beelzebub slowly pushes himself back to his feet. He rolls his neck, brushes himself off, and there isn't a single scratch on him. Goku stares and thinks, he's already standing? He looks completely untouched. What is this thing? Beelzebub looks at Goku with an expression that has shifted, something between respect and genuine anticipation. He says, "I think I underestimated you. You're actually somewhat strong." He settles into his stance, and the air around him changes completely. Heavier, darker, something that wasn't there before begins to rise. He says with a slow smile, "All right then, kid. Let's stop warming up." A voice cuts through the chaos, calm, familiar, and deeply unsettling. "How long are you going to keep running, Vegeta? This is exactly the sight I wanted to see." He pauses, and then adds with quiet satisfaction, "You can't escape from here, not even if you wanted to." Vegeta spins around and freezes. He thinks to himself, his eyes narrowing. What is he doing here? Morrow stands there, unhurried, unbothered, looking at Vegeta the way a predator looks at something that has already lost. He says simply, "You won't get very far, Vegeta." Vegeta stares at him and says sharply, "Tell me, did you do this? Is this your doing?" Morrow tilts his head and says, "No, Vegeta, not me, not at all. But whoever did this, you'll never reach them. Understand?"
Vegeta's voice rises. "Then tell me who did. Tell me who's responsible. I won't let this go." Morrow smiles and says, "No, Vegeta, that's not going to happen, because you won't be alive long enough for it to matter." Vegeta takes a step forward and says through gritted teeth, "Someone like you is not going to be the one who kills me. Understand?" Morrow lets out a short laugh and says, "Just wait a little longer, Vegeta. You'll understand everything soon enough." That's the last of it. Vegeta says, his voice low and final, "You're making me angry. I will find whoever did this with or without you. And since you won't tell me, you're going to pay for that too." He erupts into Super Saiyan, golden aura blazing, and launches himself directly at Morrow. Morrow sidesteps it effortlessly and says, completely unbothered, "Vegeta, how foolish. You can't beat me in that form. You're gonna have to try a great deal harder than that. Understand?" Vegeta lands and says with cold calm, "Fine, if that's what you want." His power surges, the golden aura deepens, shifts, transforms into something far more immense. Super Saiyan Blue. The energy presses outward, and Vegeta looks at Morrow one last time. "I'm asking you one final time. Tell me who did this, or I will kill you." Morrow meets his gaze without flinching and says, "Go ahead and try, Vegeta, but I'm not telling you anything, because I already know you're the one who's going to die here." Something in Vegeta snaps completely. He says, "I have been listening to your meaningless drivel for long enough. I'm going to shut that mouth of yours right now." He fires. The blast connects, full force, and Morrow is sent crashing far across the ground, landing hard. But even from that distance, even battered and barely upright, Morrow looks back at Vegeta and says, "Just a little longer, Vegeta. After that, you won't be breathing." Vegeta stares at him, and something darker takes over.
He charges again and again, attack after attack, not stopping, not giving Morrow a single moment to recover. The explosions stack on top of each other, each one more devastating than the last, until finally, the space around Morrow is nothing but smoke and destruction. Vegeta stands back. Silence.
He turns to leave. And then, through the smoke, battered and bleeding and barely holding himself together, Morrow's voice comes back. "Where are you running to, Vegeta? Did I scare you?" Vegeta stops. He turns slowly and says, "I thought you were dead, but there's still something left in you." He raises his hand and adds flatly, "That's fine. I'll make it permanent this time. And honestly, I'm tired of listening to you. I'm tired of looking at that ridiculous face of yours." He pulls back his hand, final flash building, the energy gathering between his palms. And then, he hears it. Screaming. Dozens of voices, all at once, coming from somewhere nearby. Vegeta drops the attack immediately and says, thrown completely off, "No, what are they doing here?" He turns. Namekians, a large group of them, scattered, terrified, surrounded on all sides. And closing in on them slowly and deliberately from every direction, Ozarus. Morrow laughs, low and satisfied, and says, "I told you, Vegeta, you're not going anywhere. You die here." Vegeta looks at the Namekians surrounding him, completely thrown off, and says, "What are all of you doing here?" And the Namekian child pushes forward, his voice desperate and trembling. "Everyone on our planet transformed into Ozaru. We had no choice. Our elder used the last of his power to teleport us here, but he's still back there. Those Ozaru will kill him. They were our own people. We don't know how or why, but they all transformed. We were away with our elder when it happened, and when we came back, everyone was gone. Everyone had changed." His voice breaks. "Please, Vegeta, save us."
Vegeta goes still. He thinks to himself, his jaw tight. "I can't do this. I can't kill them. I made a promise to Bardock. I swore I would never do something like this. But if I do nothing, every single one of these Namekians dies." He looks at the closing Ozaru. He looks at the child. "I have to protect them." Morrow watches him struggle and says with a lazy smirk, "What's wrong, Vegeta? Can't figure out what to do? Let me give you some advice. Save yourself and run. You can't protect all of them, and you certainly can't kill every last Ozaru here. You don't have the strength for it." Vegeta looks at him and says quietly, "I'm not letting you go." He moves toward Morrow, and then one of the Ozaru lunges directly at the Namekian child. The child screams. Vegeta abandons Morrow in an instant, appearing between the child and the Ozaru, and drives a devastating strike into the creature. It crashes down and doesn't move again. Morrow watches and says with theatrical surprise, "Well, well, I never thought Vegeta would actually kill an Ozaru. They're innocent after all. But I suppose more of them are going to die now." He lets that sit, then adds with a sharper edge, "Don't forget, Vegeta, some of those Ozaru you're killing, they're your own people. Are you really going to finish what Bardock couldn't? I'm going to enjoy watching this." Vegeta's mind is tearing itself apart. He turns to the Namekians and says firmly, "Go, all of you, get away from here, now." They listen, they begin to scatter and run, and the moment they move, an Ozaru cuts across their path. Vegeta is already there. He intercepts the strike and sends the Ozaru crashing back with a single brutal hit. And then, all of them come at once. Every Ozaru on the field turns toward Vegeta and attacks together. He doesn't back down. He pushes into them, fighting on all sides, keeping himself between every last creature and every last Namekian trying to escape. Morrow watches from a distance and says almost to himself, his voice dripping with mock sympathy, "Poor Vegeta. I wonder how long he'll actually last against all of them. Not long, I think. Everything is going exactly the way I planned." The scene shifts. Goku, Trunks, and Hearts are moving deeper into the demon realm, pressing forward, pushing through, when suddenly Goku slows to a stop. Something is wrong. He turns to Trunks and says with sudden urgency, "Trunks, get back. Get away from me." Trunks stares at him, alarmed. "What?
Goku, what's happening? Heart steps forward as well. What are you talking about, Goku? Are you all right? Goku's voice comes out strained, barely holding together as he says, Trunks, stay away from me. I mean it. I can't control this. Trunks stares at Goku, completely lost, and says, What are you saying? I don't understand any of this. Hearts goes very still. He thinks to himself, his eyes fixed on Goku. Wait, is that actually his power I'm sensing right now? But how is that possible? And then Goku's voice changes, not gradually, all at once, like something else has taken the wheel. The voice that comes out says, Trunks, your father is still alive, isn't he? That foolish, dim-witted Vegeta, the one who calls himself the Prince of Saiyans. A pause, then with cold contempt. If I were alive right now, I would kill him immediately. Trunks goes rigid and says, his voice sharp with disbelief, What are you saying, Goku? What is wrong with you? The voice continues completely unbothered. I'm telling you the truth, but don't worry. That dream of mine will be fulfilled very soon. I'll get that crystal, and once I'm alive again, I'll finish him. Trunks stares, and before he can say another word, Goku attacks him. The hit sends Trunks flying, crashing hard across the ground and landing far away. Heart steps forward and shouts, What are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Goku turns and attacks Hearts too, sending him back with the same brutal force. And then something tears through from inside. Goku screams, a raw, desperate scream. From a distance, watching all of this, the first demon, Azazel, observes in complete disbelief. He says quietly to himself, I can't believe it. He actually has Dark Ki inside him. Is that even possible? How? His eyes narrow. This changes things. I need to be far more careful.
We see that Goku is unconscious inside the demon realm, and Trunks and Hearts are trying to bring him back to consciousness, but Goku is not regaining consciousness. Hearts says, It seems like the demon inside Goku is trying to fight against Goku. That demon wants to overpower Goku, but Goku is not letting him do that. Trunks says, What are you even saying? I can't understand any of this. Hearts replies, You cannot understand what I'm saying because only I can sense this energy, since I am also a half-demon. Trunks says, But Goku is a demon? How is that even possible? I can't understand any of this. Hearts replies, I have no idea how this can even be possible. After this, we see a scene of Morrow, who is saying, Finally, what I wanted has been accomplished. Now no one will stand in my way. After this, we see Morrow leaving to go to Demigra and Hearts, saying, I should let everyone know that there is no Saiyan Guardian left here anymore. Everyone has been killed. No one could stand against the Ozaru. And besides, I have nothing to do with these Namekians because I know you won't survive much longer either. Very soon, you will all be killed as well. After saying this, Morrow leaves. After this, we see Hearts and Fu talking to each other. Hearts says, Fu, tell me, what exactly are you trying to achieve by doing all of this? Fu replies, What does it matter to you? Just do the job you were assigned to do. As for why I'm doing all of this here, you don't need to know any of that. Just then, Demigra says, Hey Fu, tell me, where are we going next? What have you planned? Fu replies, I've decided that we will now go to Universe 11 because the people there are extremely powerful. I know the warriors there, and if I turn them into Ozaru, they will become incredibly powerful and will be very useful to me. Then Demigra says, But which warrior exactly are you talking about? Fu replies, Very soon you will find out who I'm talking about. After saying this, we see Morrow suddenly arrive there and say, Well, well, look at this. All of you are here together. I've come to give you all some very good news. There is no savior left on Earth anymore.
Vegeta tried very hard, but he was killed by his own people. Poor thing, I actually felt sorry for him. But before dying, he managed to save some Namekians. Fu says, "What? How is that possible? I had turned all the Namekians into Ozaru, so how did they survive?" Morrow replies, "Only the Namekians who were present there transformed into Ozaru, but the ones Vegeta saved were not there at that time. And when they arrived and saw that everyone had turned into Ozaru, their elder teleported them to Earth to save them, otherwise they all would have been killed. But after reaching Earth, all the Ozaru were standing right in front of them and would have killed them, but Vegeta stepped in and saved them. He used his Omni power to encase all of them in a barrier that was extremely powerful and impossible to break. He himself was killed, but he saved all those Namekians." After this, Fu says to Morrow, "Morrow, I need to talk to you about something important." Morrow replies, "I already know exactly what you're going to ask." Fu says, "Then if you already know, tell me, how is this possible? Despite having such a powerful plan, how can anyone defeat me? And who is it? Because I know no one can stop me. But you can see the future. You have seen my future and you know who it is. So tell me, so I can finish them right now." Morrow replies, "What's the rush? When the time comes, you will find out on your own. Don't worry, Fu." Fu says angrily, "I'm asking you for the last time. Will you tell me or not?" Morrow replies, "No, absolutely not." Fu says, "Fine then, I will finish you right here and now, because let me tell you, no one can stop my plan. At any cost, no one." After saying this, we see Fu attack Morrow, but Morrow stops Morrow's attack very easily and says, "Listen to me, boy. You are nothing before me, and you know nothing about me, who I am, where I came from, or what my power is. You are completely unaware of my strength. So it would be better if you don't get into pointless arguments with me, because I don't want to waste my power on you. Understood?" Demigra says, "Hey, Fu, calm down. You don't need to fight Morrow. We'll find another way. According to our plan, we will rule this universe, no one else." Fu replies, "Fine, but let me tell you, whatever you have seen about me, that future may be incomplete. And for your information, I know you can see the future, but not for very long. You can only see a short time ahead. So you don't know about my final move, what I am truly capable of. That is why no matter what happens, I will be the one who wins. No one can stop me, whether I survive or not." After this, Morrow says, "When the time comes, everything will unfold before you, Fu, and I will simply watch the show." After saying this, we see Morrow leave saying, "Don't worry, when the time comes, you will know everything." After this, we see a scene of the Demon Realm, where Goku had been unconscious and a long time had passed. Trunks and Hearts tried very hard, but Goku had still not regained consciousness. But then suddenly, Azazel arrives and says, "So this is the one who has the dark Jinn inside him, but he's not letting it come out. He's trying to hold it back." Trunks sees him and says, "Now who are you?" Hearts also says, "Trunks, be careful. This is a very powerful demon. I can sense his strength." Azazel says, "Oh my, look at that. There's another demon here. I can feel the power within you."
Heart says, "We don't want any fight here, so leave." Azazel says, "I will leave, but I'm taking Goku with me." Trunks says, "As long as I'm here, you can't do any such thing." Azazel says, "Fine then, I'll finish you off." After saying this, we see Azazel attack Trunks, but then Hearts steps in between and blocks the attack. Hearts transforms into his golden form, and Azazel looks at him and says, "So this is your power. Not bad." Heart says, "I won't let you take Goku anywhere from here." Azazel says, "I agree you are powerful, but not powerful enough to stop me." After saying this, we see Azazel attack Hearts. Hearts keeps blocking his attacks and thinks, "His attacks are extremely powerful. I need to be careful."
If I make even a slight mistake, I could be finished forever. Trunks says, "Hearts, be careful!" And then we see Azazel's attack land on Hearts, severely injuring him. Azazel says, "I told you, you're not that powerful." After this, we see Trunks angrily transform into Super Saiyan form and fire a powerful ki blast straight toward Azazel. But then, suddenly Beelzebub appears and blocks Trunks' attack. Azazel says to Beelzebub, "You didn't need to help me. I can handle all of them here on my own. Finishing all of them is child's play for me. I don't need your help." Beelzebub replies, "You may be able to finish these two easily, but the dark djinn inside that person, if it goes out of control, you won't be able to stop it. That is why Lord Lucifer sent me here." After this, we see Hearts look at both of them and become furious, launching multiple attacks at them simultaneously. Beelzebub looks at Hearts and laughs, saying, "Ha, try your best, but you still won't be able to do anything."
After this, we see that Beelzebub and Azazel don't move from their spots at all, and a massive explosion occurs from Hearts' attacks. Due to launching so many attacks simultaneously, Hearts reverts to his normal form and becomes exhausted. Then Beelzebub says, "What happened? Have you given it everything you've got?" After saying this, we see Hearts stare in shock at both of them standing completely unharmed, and we also see Trunks lying on the ground. Azazel then says, "Finish these two and quickly take him from here, because we need to extract the dark djinn from inside him. We need his power. Lord Lucifer has told us to do this quickly. We cannot delay any further." Beelzebub replies, "I know what I need to do. You don't need to tell me." Hearts then says, "If they do that, Goku will be finished too. But even together, we can't face them. That demon is far too powerful. Their strength is beyond anything we imagined." Trunks also says, "I don't know what these people are even talking about, but I won't let them take Goku from here. Not at all. No matter what, I have to do something." But then Beelzebub says to them all, "And now, both of you will be finished forever." After saying this, Beelzebub launches his attack on both of them. Trunks panics upon seeing the attack, and then we see Hearts put every last bit of his power into blocking the attack, but he was unable to stop it. Beelzebub says, "You have demon energy, but it's useless, especially against me." We see that Beelzebub's attack is about to hit Trunks and Hearts when suddenly someone blocks it. Beelzebub looks on and says, "Who did that?" And then that person steps forward, clearly furious, and it is none other than Broly.
We see Broly appear before both of them and attack Beelzebub, but Beelzebub dodges it and says, "Now who is this and what is he doing here?" Azazel then says, "He's getting in our way. Finish him quickly." After this, we see Beelzebub attack Broly, but Broly makes no attempt to block the attack and simply stands there, taking the full force of Beelzebub's blow. Beelzebub then says, "Looks like his game is over." Azazel replies, "No, Beelzebub, don't be so hasty. This fight isn't over yet. He won't die that easily." After Azazel says this, we see Beelzebub watch as Broly stands right there, screaming in fury, saying, "I won't spare you." After saying this, Broly transforms into his Omni form and attacks Beelzebub. Beelzebub cannot block the attack and is sent crashing far away. Azazel says, "What is this? How does he have this much power? I can't believe it. How can he do this? I never thought anyone would be able to match Beelzebub." After this, we see Beelzebub is absolutely furious and says, "How dare you? You will regret this." After saying this, Beelzebub continuously launches attack after attack on Broly. Trunks says, "I can't understand how Broly even got here. Did King Yama send him here too? But why? Why is he sending all of us here one by one? Is it just for that crystal? But what is it about that crystal that King Yama is sending everyone here for?" Hearts replies, "I know what you're thinking, Trunks. I have the exact same question. What is the reason behind all of this? I also can't understand the secret of that crystal. Why is it so important?" But then suddenly we see Goku regain consciousness, and Trunks says, "Goku, are you all right?" Goku replies, "Are you asking me that? Get out of my way." After saying this, we see Goku attack Trunks, sending him flying far away. We see that Goku seems somewhat changed.
Goku then says, "Ha! None of you have enough power to stop me. I will finish all the kings of the demon realm and find that crystal and take it from here. Azazel says, it seems the Dark Jinn has begun taking over his body, but I know the Dark Jinn hasn't fully taken over yet because I can sense it. I have to stop him no matter what. After saying this, Azazel attacks Goku, but Goku easily dodges the attack. Azazel is stunned and says, how did he do that? Before Azazel can say anything more, we see Goku launch his attack on him, causing a massive explosion, and Azazel is severely injured. On the other side, we see Broly in his Omni form fighting Beelzebub, continuously launching attacks on him. Beelzebub tries hard to stop him, but cannot. Meanwhile, we see Goku slowly moving toward Trunks. Goku says to Trunks, I hate your father very much. If he were here right now, I would finish him and erase him first, because he betrayed me. The first thing I will do is finish him. Trunks says, what are you saying? How can you say something like this? Goku replies, you are his son, so I will finish you too, because he is the reason everyone was killed, and I will kill everyone here. After saying this, Goku is about to launch a powerful attack at Trunks when Broly suddenly steps in between and blocks it.
Goku says, well, Broly, I didn't think you would save the Prince of Saiyan's son. Vegeta is responsible for everything that has happened to you, and you're trying to save his son? You shouldn't do this. Kill him, Broly. Join me. After saying this, we see Trunks say to Broly, no, Broly, I don't know what has happened to Goku or why he's saying these things, but my dad would never do something like that. Never. After this, Hearts also says to him, listen to me. The demon inside Goku is the Dark Jinn. It wants to take over Goku's body. You have to stop it, Broly. Otherwise, it will kill everyone. You know nothing about the Dark Jinn and the destruction it's capable of. I have witnessed its destruction firsthand, and if it takes over a powerful person, the devastation it can cause is beyond description. I can't put it into words, Broly. They love killing people needlessly. That is what they do, and it's through that killing that their power keeps growing. It hasn't fully taken over Goku's body yet. Stop it right now, Broly, because only you can stop it. But if it fully takes over Goku's body even once, stopping it will become impossible. Goku then says, my, you seem to know quite a lot about me, but you won't be able to talk much longer. After saying this, we see Goku attack Hearts, but Broly blocks the attack. Goku then says, so it seems you've made up your mind that you won't join me, and since you're not going to join me, I'll kill you too. Even though I haven't fully taken over Goku's body yet, I still have more than enough power to finish all of you easily. After saying this, we see Broly grow furious upon hearing Goku's words and attack him, but Goku blocks the attack and counters with a reverse attack on Broly. Broly cannot block it, and a massive explosion occurs. Goku says, even if you put in your absolute everything, you cannot face me, Broly.
Broly screams in fury and continuously launches attack after attack on Goku, but Goku effortlessly deflects every single one of his attacks, completely unaffected. Beelzebub says, he's growing more powerful with every passing moment. If he's not stopped quickly, it will become impossible to stop him. We need to do something fast, because if we don't act quickly, he'll destroy everything, and I'll be killed along with the rest. Trunks says, why is Goku doing this? I can't understand it. Hearts then says to Trunks, Goku isn't doing this. The Dark Jinn inside him is doing all of this. You know nothing about this, Trunks. Dark Jinn don't take over someone this easily. It seems there must be a great deal of hidden hatred inside Goku, because something like this takes a long time to develop. I don't know how this is possible, but it's true. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but whatever it is extremely dangerous. It hasn't fully taken control of Goku's body yet, but even now, no one is able to face it. It is still incredibly powerful. We see Goku beating Broly very badly. Broly tries to block his attacks but cannot, and falls to the ground injured. Goku says, that's it.
All of you will die now." After saying this, we see Goku about to attack all of them, but then suddenly, Goku feels a sharp pain in his head and collapses to the ground, saying, "No, I won't let this happen, and I won't let you do any of this either." Heart says, Goku is stopping the Dark Jin from taking over him. This is extremely difficult for Goku. But then we see Goku scream out with tremendous force, and an enormous burst of energy erupts from within him, causing a massive explosion right there. As the explosion clears, we see Trunks and Hearts stare at Goku in complete shock, because Goku had fallen unconscious and was lying on the ground. Trunks screams, "No, Goku!" Hearts says, "He's perfectly fine, Trunks. Nothing has happened to him. He's just unconscious."
After saying this, we suddenly see Lucifer appear there, and he says to Beelzebub and Azazel, "I told you not to be careless about anything, but I knew you would make some mistake or other. That's why I had to come here myself. It seems I'll have to do this job myself, too." After saying this, we see Lucifer begin taking Goku away with him. Trunks says furiously, "No, stop! You can't do this! You can't take Goku!" Saying this, we see Trunks and Hearts launch their attack on him, but Lucifer knocks both of them unconscious with a single attack. Just then, Broly's gaze falls on Lucifer, and seeing him, Broly grows furious and lets out an enormous roar. Broly attacks Lucifer, but we see Lucifer deflect Broly's attack and say to him, "You are very different from all these other Saiyans. That is why I don't want to fight you right now. I don't have much time, and I'm not going to waste it on you." After saying this, Lucifer leaves with Azazel and Beelzebub, taking Goku with him. Broly stands there as Lucifer says, "Very soon his power will be mine as well, but for that, I will need to extract the Dark Jin from within him and erase him forever."
Trunks and Hearts are left behind and can do nothing despite wanting to. Trunks says to Hearts, "Hearts, what do we do now? They've taken Goku and left. We couldn't do anything." Hearts replies, "They were very powerful, Trunks. We won't be able to face them. This is just the beginning. We don't know what other troubles are coming ahead. Broly tried his absolute best, but he couldn't do anything either. Who was that last demon? He seemed incredibly powerful to me." Broly says, "I tried with everything I had, but I couldn't stop him." Heart says, "No matter what, we have to rescue Goku from them and bring him back. And they were saying they need to extract the Dark Jin from inside Goku." Broly says, "But what does all of this even mean?" Hearts replies, "The Dark Jin inside Goku is extremely powerful. If they manage to extract it, they can misuse that power terribly, and it could also cost Goku his life." Trunks then says, "But then what do we do? How do we even reach him? And where could they have taken Goku? We know nothing about any of this. How will we figure all of this out?" Hearts replies, "I don't know anything about where they could have gone either, but we can't just sit here with our hands folded. We have to do something." Broly then says to both of them, "I put every bit of my strength into fighting him, but I couldn't hold my ground against him. He truly was incredibly powerful, but next time I won't let him go." After saying this, all of them begin moving forward from there. After this, we are shown a scene of Gohan, who is inside the deep survival. Gohan had almost fully recovered, and we see that Gohan finally emerges from inside the deep survival. The moment Gohan comes out, he senses a very strange energy, and feeling that energy, he is completely stunned and says, "What? What is this now? This absolutely cannot be. I can't believe how any of this is even possible. Is what I'm thinking actually true?" We see that after saying this, Gohan heads toward Earth. We then see Morrow, who is on Earth, watching all the Ozaru cause destruction, saying, "Excellent. I can't believe it. He is such a genius. How could he have possibly done this? One has to admit, this plan is remarkable. There is no one left here now who can save anyone, and very soon the rest will meet the same fate, and I will use all of this to my advantage. And I know very well you are on your way here, Gohan. Come on then, I'm waiting for you." After this, we are shown a scene of Goku, who is inside Lucifer's fortress. Beelzebub and Azazel are also there, and we see Goku is bound in chains while all of them try to extract the dark Jinn from within him. Goku is in tremendous pain and screaming loudly, but he can do nothing. Beelzebub says, "What's this? Is it really this difficult to extract the dark Jinn from this mortal?" Azazel replies, "He's not letting it come out, otherwise we would have finished him long ago." After this, Goku says, "No matter how much you all try, I will not let it come out of me. Under any circumstances, I will keep it under control. And I know you will misuse my power, so no matter what happens, I will never allow this. Understood?"
Azazel then says, "This one is extremely stubborn. I can't put up with him any longer. Beelzebub, you handle him." Beelzebub says, "Why aren't you letting that demon come out? Don't you want to be free of it? You will be free. Let it come out, understood?" Goku replies, "I'm not that foolish, understood? You're going to extract this power from within me, and I'm supposed to let you do it that easily? That is never going to happen. You can never do this." Beelzebub says, "It seems I should just kill you because you're of no use to us." And just as Beelzebub says this, Lucifer says to him, "Calm down, Beelzebub. We cannot take any action so carelessly. I need the dark Jinn from within him, and I need it no matter what, understood? I'm going out from here on some important business, but make sure no trouble occurs in my absence. I'm placing this responsibility on both of you. Take very special care of him and keep trying to extract the dark Jinn from within him." Azazel replies, "Understood, as you command, Lord Lucifer." After saying this, we see Lucifer leave. After this, we are shown a scene of Gohan, who is heading toward Earth. Morrow has already sensed his energy and says, "Just a little further now. Gohan, I'm waiting for you." And then, shortly after, we see Gohan arrive there. Upon arriving, Gohan is completely stunned and says, "What is all of this? I can sense all of them. These are all people from Earth. They're not Saiyans, but how can all of these people have turned into Ozaru? That's impossible. I can't believe it. Who has done all of this?" We see an Ozaru attack Gohan, and Gohan dodges the attack. Gohan is about to fire a ki blast at it when he suddenly stops and stares at the Ozaru in shock, because that Ozaru was none other than Chi-Chi. Then another Ozaru suddenly attacks Gohan. He dodges that one too, but cannot bring himself to attack it either, because it is none other than Goten. Seeing all of this, Gohan is overcome with fear and thinks to himself, "Who has done all of this? Whoever it was, I won't spare them." Just then, Gohan's gaze falls on Morrow, and Gohan grows furious and attacks him. But Morrow deflects his attack and says to Gohan, "Stop, Gohan. If you think I did all of this, you are very, very wrong. How could I possibly do something like this? But I do know who did all of this, and I can even tell you where to find them. But let me tell you up front, I will stay far away from this matter, because I have become very weak and old. I am no longer fit to fight, Gohan, so don't attack me." Gohan replies, "I don't trust a single word you say. I know you have a hand in this." Morrow says, "No, Gohan, I'm telling the truth. Believe me, I can prove it. I'm speaking the truth." Gohan says, "Fine, prove that what you're saying is true." After saying this, we see Morrow show Gohan how food turned everyone into Ozaru. After seeing all of this, Gohan says, "I won't spare him." But wait, where are Vegeta and my grandfather? I don't see them anywhere either. There's no Ozaru here that I can sense as them. But where could they have gone? Gohan then asks Morrow, "Hey, where's Vegeta?" Morrow replies, "I don't know anything about that, Gohan." After saying this, Gohan says, "Fine, tell me where I can find him, because for everything he has done to the people of Earth and to my family, I won't let him live." After this, we see Morrow say to Gohan, "Gohan, I'll tell you the way to reach him, but I don't want to get caught in the middle of your fight. I know I tried to kill you before, but as I told you, I've become very weak and old.
I'm no longer capable of attacking anyone, and I cannot fight. Gohan, I don't want to kill anyone. Fu has turned everyone here into Ozaru. What he did was very, very wrong. You should make him pay for this. Gohan says, so his name is Fu. But for some reason, I'm not sure whether to trust what he's saying or not. But he has shown me that Fu is the one who did all of this. Well, it doesn't matter to me anymore. Whatever you have done, Fu, you will pay the price for it. You will have to undo all of this. Otherwise, I will finish you. Morrow then says, what are you thinking, Gohan? Aren't you going to go to him? Gohan says, where will I find him? Tell me. Morrow replies, all right then, Gohan. Listen to me carefully. He is gone to Universe 11 because he wants to turn everyone there into Ozaru as well. You need to hurry, Gohan. Otherwise, he will transform everyone into Ozaru. Gohan says, all right, I won't let him do anything more. After saying this, Gohan leaves. After this, Morrow says, haha, the game has only just begun, Gohan. I truly can't believe it. I truly can't believe that you fell for my words and accepted everything I said as the truth. You really are very naive, Gohan, and everything is going according to my plan. Hurry along, Gohan. Fu, he's coming for you, and I will simply watch the show, and when the right moment comes, I will execute my plan.
We see that Goku is trapped in front of Beelzebub, and he is not saying anything, and he is very calm. On this, Azazel says, I don't understand why Lord Lucifer needs him so much. Is his Dark Jin's ability so powerful? Because he himself is very powerful, so why does he need his power? On this, Beelzebub says, I don't know much about it, but I know that no one can get Dark Jin so easily. It is impossible to get it, but whoever gets it, it is very difficult to control it. But I don't know how this Saiyan did it. How did he get Dark Jin? Because it is impossible. Dark Jin has become a part of his body. That's why we are having so much trouble getting him out. But he is not letting him dominate himself. When we take out his power from him, he will not be there either. His existence will also be destroyed forever, and he will never be born again. No matter how many people King Yama sends here, they will never be able to get that crystal. On this, Azazel says, what? Are you talking about this crystal? But he is under the watch of the 7 Demons King. It is impossible to get it, because to get it, you have to defeat those 7 kings first, which no one can do, because he is the one who has created this whole world, the owner of this whole demon realm. On this, Beelzebub says, I know this is not possible, but let me tell you this. We never thought that anyone could have Dark Jin. This is quite surprising. As far as I think, Lord Lucifer has gone to meet the other 6 kings, and they must be talking about this. After this, we see that Goku suddenly comes to his senses, and he says, so that means you are also scared of me. On this, Beelzebub says, oh, that's great. So you have come to your senses, but let me tell you, you will not be able to do anything, because it is impossible to get out of this place. On this, Goku says, do you think this is a joke? I don't care about any of these things.
The thing for which you have kept me here, you will never get it. On this, Azazel says, I have to admit, you are very good at science. You are still chained. You can't even break it, and it will continue to hurt you. But look at your courage. You are still able to say this. No matter what you say, you will not be able to get out of here. Do you really think you can break this cage made by Lord Lucifer? Never. He is one of the 7 kings of this demon realm, and he is very powerful. So it is impossible to break this cage made by him. On this, Goku says in anger, I will definitely get out of here, and I will kill all the kings of your demon realm with my own hands. After listening to Goku, Beelzebub starts laughing, and he says, Azazel, listen to him. I think I have heard something wrong. This stupid Saiyan says that he can kill all our demon kings. Does he really have so much power? On this, Azazel says, I think his pain has reduced. I should increase his pain even more. Wait for a while. I will make you feel the pain. And after this, we see that Azazel increases the process of removing that mark even more. And because of this, Goku starts feeling a lot of pain, and he starts screaming very loudly. And on this, Azazel says, I don't understand. How can someone like you be proud of this, that you can defeat all our kings? This is the punishment for you. Until we remove that mark from you, we will keep you alive, and we will keep giving you pain. After this, we see that we are shown Gohan's scene, who is thinking about going to Universe 11. But he doesn't understand how he can do this. After this, we see that Gohan thinks about Piccolo, and he says, is Piccolo also no more? Has he also become Ozaru now? But wait a minute, I didn't feel his energy here, so maybe he is alive. But where will he be? After this, Gohan suddenly thinks about Kame Place, and he thinks, maybe Piccolo is there.
I should go there. And after saying this, Gohan goes to Kame Place immediately. And after a while, we see that Gohan finally reaches Kame Place, and he sees that Piccolo is there. Gohan is very happy to see Piccolo, and says, I thought you would have become Ozaru with them, but I didn't feel your energy there, so I was sure that you would be alive. That's why I came here, and you are absolutely fine. On this, Piccolo says, Gohan, I came here for some other work. When all this happened on Earth, I was not there, because if I was there, then first of all, I would have become Ozaru, because my ears are very sharp. On this, Gohan says, but Piccolo, what should we do now? We have to do something. How can we fix all this? Can't we do all this with the help of Dragon Balls? On this, Piccolo says, no, Gohan. The existence of Dragon Balls is now gone. There are no Dragon Balls in this universe. On this, Gohan says, what are you saying? So that means we can't do anything. There must be some way to fix all this. On this, Piccolo says, maybe there is a hope, Gohan, with which all this can be fixed, as far as I can think. On this, Gohan says, but how, Piccolo? On this, Piccolo says, I saw. He made them all like this with his serum, and he had an Ozaru. After listening to his voice, all these people have become Ozaru. He has done all this, and I think he must have the solution, but we have to reach him. On this, Gohan says, I know where he is gone. On this, Piccolo says, yes, I also know Gohan. He has gone to Universe 11. On this, Gohan says, okay, Piccolo. We should go there as soon as possible. Otherwise, he can do this to everyone there too. But how will we reach there? On this, Piccolo says, don't worry about him, Gohan. I know how we will go there. On this, Gohan says, really, Piccolo? Do you really know? If this is the case,
we should leave here without delay. On this, Piccolo says, okay, come with me, Gohan. There is a secret portal here, with the help of which we can go to any universe, but there are some rules for this too. We can only use it 5 times, because after that, it automatically stops for many years. On this, Gohan says, okay, Piccolo, let's go quickly. We should not delay much. And after saying this, we see that Gohan and Piccolo leave from there to go to Universe 11. After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Beelzebub, which is saying to Goku, what happened, Saiyan? Are you still trying to stop yourself? On this, Goku says, I can't let that dark Jinn come out. Got it? Not at any cost. Because this time, he is even more powerful. Until I can't control him, I can't let him come out. On this, Azazel says, what did you say? Are you stopping him from coming out? We are working so hard to get him out, but you are stopping him from coming out. It seems that this much pain was not enough for you. Then it's fine. I will increase this process even more.
You are really very stubborn. But now you will know what is the real pain. After this, we see that Goku says, "Listen to me carefully. You should not do this. Because of this action of yours, I am continuously losing my control on it. And if you do this, then he can come out uncontrollably, which will not be good for all of you. Got it?" On this, Azazel says, "This is what we want." And after saying this, Azazel increases the power of that cage even more, because of which Goku starts screaming even more. Goku is in more pain this time, and now dark energy starts coming out of him. On this, Beelzebub says, "What is the matter? It seems that he is coming out now. It seems that we are going to succeed in getting him out. Lord Lucy will be very happy to see this."
After Beelzebub says this, Azazel says, "It seems that we have succeeded." On this, Beelzebub also says, "Finally, we did it." Then we see that Goku is tied with a chain. With all his blood, he is sitting on his knees. Then Beelzebub goes to him and says to him, "I have to admit, you had a lot of strength, but now it is over with you." But then Goku says to Beelzebub, "Do you really think that I will die so soon?" Beelzebub is very shocked to hear this voice of Goku and says, "What? No, this is not possible. I can't believe it. He is still alive. He should have died." And then we see that there is a very bright light there. And as soon as that light goes off, we see that the dark genie inside Goku had come out, and he was in his final form. The dark genie stands in front of them. SSL looks at him and says, "He should have been erased, but how did he survive? How did he break the chain of Lord Lucifer?" Then Beelzebub attacks Goku in anger, but Goku had now become a dark genie, and the genie dodges his attack very easily and then attacks him, so that there is a very big explosion there, and we see that Beelzebub is killed in that explosion. SSL is very shocked by this and says, "No, this is not possible. He killed Beelzebub with his one attack. I can't compete with him. I have to run away from here at any cost." After this, SSL starts running away from there, but the genie's eye falls on him and he attacks him, because of which SSL is also killed. After this, the dark genie says, "So finally, I am back, and now I will do everything what I thought. Now there will be no demon king left here. I will kill them all." Then we see that the genie goes away from there. Then after a while, we see that Lucifer comes there, and after seeing all this, he says, "I never thought that this dark genie can be so powerful. He killed both Beelzebub and SSL. I have to do something. I have to tell the rest that he has lost his control over the dark genie. But I need his power at any cost. I should have understood earlier that these people will not be able to control his dark genie. I shouldn't have left all this on their trust. I have to do something soon, otherwise with time he will become even more powerful." After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Gohan, who goes with Piccolo to go to Universe 11. Piccolo says to Gohan, "Gohan, we have to be careful, because we don't know anything about his power, what kind of power he will have." Then Gohan says, "Don't worry about him, Piccolo. Whatever his power will be, I will see it." After this, we see that we are shown Trunks, Hearts, and Broly, who are moving forward in that demon realm. Then Trunks suddenly says to Broly, "Broly, tell me, how did you come here?" Broly says, "When I met King Yama, then he told me that I will get a chance to go to heaven. But I asked him, isn't there any way so that I can be alive again? After this, King Yama told me about that demon realm, and he also told me that if I get that crystal somehow, then I can be alive again. So I listened to him, and I came here. But before coming here, I had to face a beast." Heart says, "What? Are you talking about Madara?" Broly says, "Yes, I am talking about him. I didn't want to fight him, but he said until I defeat him, he won't let me enter the demon realm. So I had to fight him, and I defeated him, and after that, I came here." Heart says, "But Broly, tell me, according to the rules of the demon realm, your powers should have been reduced. But nothing is happening to you. Why is this not happening to you? What is the reason behind this?" Broly says,
"That something like this happens here." Drum says, "You are right. Michael gave us a special power, because of which our powers are not decreasing here. How is this possible, Broly? We see that everyone is surprised at Broly. After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Gohan and Piccolo, who finally reached the Universe 11, and they see that everyone has become Ozaru there. Gohan is very shocked to see all this and says, "No, what happened here?" On this, Piccolo says, "Gohan, look there." We see that Demigra, Hearts, and Fu are there, and all of them are watching the destruction in Universe 11, and they are laughing a lot seeing him. Seeing them doing this, Gohan and Piccolo go to them and tell them, "You have done all this." And Fu says, "What? How did you survive? I didn't understand. You should have become Ozaru." And Gohan says, "Whatever you have done, you have to fix all this." And Fu says, "Oh, forgive me. I am very scared of you. Have you come to kill me? Please don't kill me." And Piccolo says, "Gohan, be careful. We don't know anything about his power." And Gohan says, "Piccolo, I don't need to be careful, but if he didn't do everything like before, then I will kill him right here." And then Fu says, "You both can't do anything to me, understood? Demigra, I leave all of them on you. All of them need a little lesson. I don't want any obstacle in my way." And then Demigra says, "Don't worry about him. I will take care of him." And then we see that Demigra transforms into his real form, and Piccolo looks at him and says, "What is this now?" And Gohan says, "I don't care, Piccolo. Whatever he has done, he will have to fix everything like before, otherwise I will kill all of them." And then we see that Demigra attacks Gohan. Gohan is in his normal form, and he dodges Demigra's attack very easily. Demigra is very shocked
And says, "What? This Saiyan has not even transformed yet, and how is he able to stop my attack? How is this possible? Is this Saiyan a little different?" We see that Gohan keeps on dodging his attacks, and Demigra says, "I think I have to use my last form, because I can't even touch this Saiyan." And then we see that Demigra comes in his last form. He looks at him and says, "Demigra, what are you doing? Do you need this form to defeat him? It seems that you are getting weaker than before." And after saying this, we see that Demigra attacks Gohan, but Gohan can't stop him, and there is a big explosion. And Demigra says, "I agree that you are more powerful than the other Saiyans, but let me tell you, you can't stand in front of my last form. You can't face me." As soon as Demigra says this, Gohan follows Demigra, and he says, "Don't you think that you have misunderstood?" Demigra is very shocked to see him and says, "No, this is impossible. How did you escape?" After this, Gohan attacks him, with which Demigra falls very far and becomes unconscious. Piccolo is very shocked to see him do this and says, "What? I can't believe it. Gohan is so powerful." After this, Gohan says, "Your one warrior can't fight now. I'm telling you for the last time. Will you fix everyone, or should I kill you?" Then he says, "Do you really think that you will kill me? But first, face him." And then we see that Jiren comes in front of Gohan, and Jiren was looking very different. On this, Gohan says, "What? Jiren, what have you done to him?" We see that Jiren attacks Gohan, with which Gohan falls very hurt. On this, Piccolo says, "No, Gohan! Jiren, what are you doing? Have you gone mad?" On this, Fu says, "He won't listen to you now, because he's in my control." After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Demon Realm, where Trunks and Broly are talking to each other. But then we see that suddenly Lucifer comes there and says, "You guys, I will kill you all." On this, Broly says in anger, "You won't do anything like this while I am alive." On this, Lucifer says, "Your companion, he has killed my 2 special demons, and that's why I will kill all his friends." But as soon as Lucifer says this, then we see that we hear a voice, and it says, "Your companion, they were very weak." And we see that Dark Jin comes there suddenly and says to him, "Were they really demons? I have never seen such weak demons before. I killed them in one blow." Lucifer is very shocked after hearing this and says, "What? Did he really do this? It seems that Dark Jin has completely taken over him. Trunks is very surprised to see Goku and says, "Goku looks very different. What happened to him?" On this, Hertz says, "Stay away from him, Trunks, because he is not Goku anymore. Dark Jin has taken over him. He is very dangerous." After Hertz says this, we see that Lucifer says to Dark Jin, "You may be very strong, but let me tell you for your information, I am the king of this demon realm, and I have created this world. And what you have done, I will erase you forever for that, and I will take Dark Jin out of you, and then your power will be mine." On this, Dark Jin says, "Really? Are you kidding me? Are you really worth it? Then try and see." We see that Gohan goes to Fu, and he tells Fu to fix everything, but Fu denies him. After this, there is a fight between Demigra and Gohan, but Gohan easily wins that fight. After this, he goes to Fu and says, "I'm telling you for the last time, if you don't do everything like before, then I will kill you right here." After this, Fu says, "It is not so easy to kill me, as easily as you are saying this." After this, Gohan attacks Fu, but then we see that suddenly Jiren comes in the middle. After this, Fu says, "First, face him."
After this, Piccolo says, "Is this really Jiren? I can't believe it. What happened to him?" After this, Gohan says, "Jiren, what did you do to him?" After this, Fu says, "Nothing much. This is just the result of my experiment, which is beyond your understanding." After this, Gohan says, "You, what is your purpose? Why are you doing all this?" After this, Fu says, "You have nothing to do with this, and neither do I want to tell you anything. Listen to me, Jiren. Kill them both, because I don't want any obstacle in my way. Whoever comes in my way, I will kill him." After saying this, Jiren attacks Gohan. Gohan blocks Jiren's attack, but Jiren's attack is very powerful, so Gohan moves back a lot. After this, Piccolo says to Gohan, "Be careful, Gohan." After this, Piccolo also goes to attack Jiren, but we see that suddenly Hertz comes in the middle and stops Piccolo's attack. After this, Fu says, "Stop, Hertz. You don't have to fight him. I want Jiren to face them both. I want to see how much his power has increased, because after my experiment, he must have become much more powerful than his original form." After hearing this, Hertz moves away from that fight, and after this, Jiren attacks Gohan. Gohan is unable to stop his attack and falls down injured. After this, Gohan says, "His attacks are very powerful. I don't know what he has done with Jiren. I don't understand." Gohan is saying that, we see that Jiren moves again to attack Gohan, but we see that Piccolo comes in the middle again, and he tries to stop Jiren's attack. But Piccolo is unable to stand in front of Jiren and falls down injured. After this, Gohan says, "No, Piccolo, enough is enough.
I think I have to take this fight a little serious now." After saying this, Gohan increases his power a lot, and after that we see that Gohan transforms into his beast form and says to Jiren, "Okay, Jiren, let's start this fight." After this we see that we are shown the scene of Trunks, Hertz, who stand in front of Lucifer. Jin is also standing in front of them, and he says to Lucifer, "So, you are one of the 7 kings of this demon realm. This is a very good thing. Now I don't have to look for you to kill you." After this, Lucifer says, "You are very proud of your strength. Today I will break all your arrogance." After this, Dark Jin says, "Then it's okay, try your best." And after saying this, we see that Lucifer makes his first attack on Jin, but Jin dodges him and says to him, "None of these kids' attacks are going to do anything to me. Use all your strength." After this, Lucifer says, "You will not be able to face my full strength, not at all." And after saying this, Jin attacks him. Lucifer succeeds in stopping his attack, but then we see that Jin immediately comes in front of him and punches him hard.
so that Lucifer can't see him and falls down after getting hurt by Jin's attack. After this, Jin says, "I am still telling you, you will not be able to face my full strength, and not at all. You will have to use all your strength to defeat me. None of these kids' attacks are going to do anything to me." After this, Lucifer says, "I was thinking that I will take out the dark Jin from you, but now I don't care about that, because I will finish you now, and along with you, your dark Jin will also be finished." After saying this, Lucifer increases his strength and he attacks Jin. This time, Jin can't stop his attack and he falls far away. After this, Jin says, "That's it. You used a little of your strength. Now this fight will really be fun." After this, Hertz says, "Is Goku's Jin really so strong that he can face Demon King Lucifer?" After this, Trunks says, "I don't know anything about this, but Goku has changed a lot since last time."
After this, Broly says, "Should I help him?" After this, Hertz says, "No, Broly, stay away from him, because he is not Goku. He is now Dark Jin, and we can't trust him." After this, we see that Lucifer and Jin are having a very intense fight. There is a very intense competition between the two. Lucifer is using all his strength. They are having a very intense fight. Lucifer is now blocking Jin's attack. After this, Jin says his strength has really increased a lot. After this, Lucifer attacks Jin, but Jin can't stop him, and he falls on the ground. After this, Lucifer says, "Where did you get so much courage from, and how did you even think that you will be able to face Demon King Lucifer?" After this, Jin says, "I still laugh at you. You are afraid of me." After this, Lucifer says, "What? What did you say? I will be afraid of you? This is your misunderstanding. I will finish you in a little while." After this, Jin says, "That's why you don't want to fight me in your real form, because you are afraid." After hearing this, Lucifer gets very angry, and he starts attacking Jin, but Jin increases his power, and he blocks all his attacks very easily, and he says to him, "Come in your real form, Lucifer." Lucifer is doing a lot of attacks on him, but Jin is easily blocking his attacks, and after this, Jin suddenly attacks him, due to which the place is completely destroyed, and Lucifer falls down injured, and he says to Jin, "Enough is enough. I didn't want to do this, but you have forced me." After saying this, we see that Lucifer increases his power a lot, due to which the whole demon realm starts shaking. Broly says to him, "What is happening here?" Hertz says to him, "That Demon King Lucifer, he is coming in his final form. I don't know what is going to happen next." Trunks says to him, "I don't feel anything right." Hertz says to him, "Broly, Trunks, don't try to do anything, understood? One of our mistakes can be very heavy for all of us." After this, Jin says, "So finally, now he will fight me in his final form. This is what I wanted." We see that there is a very bright light there, due to which no one can see anything, and as soon as the light goes off there, we see that Lucifer now comes in his final demonic form, and he says to Jin, "No one has ever forced me to come in this form. You are the first person. To kill him, I have to use this form." On this, Jin says, "Is this really your final form, or is there something more than this? If not, then use all your strength, otherwise you will be killed by me." On this, Lucifer says, "You are really very arrogant. You are very proud of your strength. Today, along with you, I will also bury your pride."
We see that the Jinn and Lucifer stand in front of each other. The Jinn says to him, "Your form is so ugly, you are already looking good." On this, Lucifer says, "Count your last breath, because you are not going to survive now. I will erase you forever." On this, the Jinn says, "Okay, then let's see what you can do in this form." After the Jinn says this, Lucifer says, "Now the time to talk is over." After the Jinn says this, Lucifer attacks the Jinn. The Jinn dodges his attack and says, "After the change in your form, there is also a change in your power. But this is not enough. You have to do more to defeat me." On this, Lucifer says, "I have just started the fight." Lucifer punches the Jinn hard. The Jin tries to stop him, but the Jin can't stop him. And then we see the Jin also attacks him, but Lucifer dodges his attack easily. And then Lucifer says, "What's the matter? Are you surprised to see my power? I told you, no one has ever forced me to come in this form. You are the first. To kill me, I have to use this power of mine. It will be your good luck that you got a chance to see my transformation." And after saying this, Lucifer continues to attack the Jin. Trunks gets scared seeing him and says, "No, Goku! We should help Goku!" On this, Brawly says, "Trunks, I'm ready." On this, Trunks says, "Okay, Brawly, we will use our full power on him and attack him." On this, Brawly says, "Okay." But then Hertz says, "Trunks, Brawly, stop. I told you, he is no longer Goku. You should stay away from him." On this, Trunks says, "What are you saying? I agree whatever happened to him, but he is Goku. And if we don't help him, then he will be killed by that demon. That demon is very powerful." We see that the Jin was constantly getting beaten by Lucifer. The Jin tries to stop his attack, but he is not able to stop his attack. On this, Hertz says, "Trunks, Brawly, I have told you before, don't do any stupidity here. Otherwise, we will be erased forever."
On this, Trunks says, "But Hertz." On this, Hertz says, "Trunks, we can't do anything now. We just have to wait." We see that Lucifer is continuously attacking the Jin and says, "What happened? You had the Dark Jin, right? Are you not able to use it? I know insects like you can't do anything to me. I am the Demon King, Lucifer, and I will crush you." After this, we see that we are shown Gohan's scene, which is standing in front of Jiren. Jiren says to him, "What happened? You're getting weak, Gohan." On this, Gohan says, "Jiren, I don't know what happened to you, but let me tell you, if you hurt Piccolo now, I won't let you live." And after saying this, he says to Gohan, "Oh, so you think you can defeat my Jiren? Why don't you try, Gohan?" On this, Gohan says, "I don't want to fight Jiren for no reason, understood?" On this, Fu says, "Looks like you're scared and looking for excuses not to fight." On this, Gohan says, "Why don't you say anything? I don't care what you say." After this, Fu says, "I give you a proposal, Gohan. Why don't you join me? I have a medicine which will increase your power thousands of times. But to get it, you have to do something for me, a very important task." On this, Gohan says, "How did you even think that I will support you? Stop all this here, otherwise you will all die. I won't spare any of you, and I'm saying this for the last time." On this, Fu says, "Okay, Gohan, I was just thinking about doing everything with you, but you probably don't want this. No problem. You will die here. You will die like Vegeta died." After saying this, Gohan gets very angry and says, "Enough is enough. I won't spare you." And Gohan attacks him. On this, Gene comes in between and stops him. But then Piccolo says, "Gohan, use all your strength. You can't win him like this." On this, Gohan says, "I know, Piccolo." And after saying this, Gohan again transforms into his beast form and says, "I didn't want to use this at all, but you guys have forced me. You guys have left me no other option." On this, Jiren says, "This is what I wanted. Let's start this fight, Gohan." On this, Fu says, "This fight will be fun. Let's see who wins between these two." On this, Hertz says, "But Fu, what will we do if Jiren loses?" On this, Fu says, "Don't worry about him. I know what we have to do next. I still have a lot of ways. Got it? And anyway, it's not that easy to defeat Jiren, and not at all now." After Fu says this, we see that the fight starts between Gohan and Jiren. Gohan attacks Jiren first. Jiren had become much stronger than before, so he easily blocks Gohan's attack. But we see that Gohan also blocks Jiren's attack, and they are punching and attacking each other. Because of this,
That place is slowly getting destroyed. After this, Piccolo says, Gohan is very strong, but Jiren is also stronger than last time. I can't say anything who will win between them. On this, Fu says, they're fighting each other very well. I can't believe it. This Saiyan is able to compete with my Jiren. He is also very strong, but his strength won't last long. But it would have been better if he would have agreed to go with me. But no problem. Very soon, this is also going to happen. After this, we see that Gohan is continuously attacking Jiren. Jiren increases his power again, and he easily blocks Gohan's attack. After this, Gohan says, no, what is happening? I'm not able to use all my strength. Why is my strength continuously decreasing? On this, Jiren says, what happened, Gohan? Are you tired? After hearing this, Gohan tries to increase his power, but he can't do that. Gohan is going to attack Jiren, but then we see that Gohan suddenly comes in his normal form,
and he falls on the ground. On this, Piccolo is very surprised and says, no, Gohan, what happened to you? On this, Fu says, ha 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 ha. So finally it seems that my antidote has started working. On this, Piccolo says, what did you do to Gohan? On this, Fu says, nothing much. I just want to include him in my force and army. He is very useful to me. If he had listened to me directly, then I wouldn't have done this at all. But he denied my words, so I had to adopt another way. I have made him unconscious so that I can take him with me for my special experiment. Finally, I will do my experiment on a Saiyan. It will be so much fun. On this, Piccolo says, you will not do anything like this, and I will not let you do this. After saying this, Piccolo takes Gohan and starts running from there. But then, a Jiren comes in his way and attacks him. Piccolo is badly injured and falls down. After this, we see that Fu takes Gohan and leaves with Jiren and everyone else. Piccolo is lying there on the ground, and we see that all the Ozaru are moving towards Piccolo. But then, we are shown the scene of the Jinn who is fighting Lucifer. Jinn attacks Lucifer, but we see that his attack has no effect on Lucifer. On this, Lucifer says, all your power is over, Jinn. You are not worthy of fighting Demon King Lucifer. You found out what is the consequence of messing with Demon King. You will die now, Jinn. After saying this, Lucifer kicks him hard. Jinn can't stop him and falls down. Jinn's condition is very bad. On this, Trunks says, he will kill Goku. On this, Hurt says, Trunks, how many times have I told you he is not Goku? Stay away from him, and I am not going to say this again and again. After this, we see that Lucifer says, now I have played this game a lot, but now it is time to finish it. After this, Lucifer attacks Jinn for the last time, which is very dangerous.
And because of that, there is a big explosion there, which destroys the whole place. On this, Trunks says, no, Goku. On this, Broly also says, has he really killed Goku? Did Goku really got erased? His attack was very powerful. After this, Lucifer says, ha ha ha, stupid mortals, how did you think that you can defeat Demon King? Now you will never be forgiven, because I have erased you. Whoever enters the demon realm, if he is killed from here, if a person is killed, he dies forever. I have destroyed your existence. On this, Trunks says, no, Goku, I told you about Hertz. We should help him. After this, Hertz doesn't say anything and stands still. After this, Lucifer says, well, he's dead, and now it's your turn. And after saying this, Lucifer slowly moves towards them. But then we see, don't you think you demons get happy very quickly? On this, Lucifer says, what? You? But how is this possible? This is impossible. How? How did he survive? No one can escape my attack. This is impossible. On this, Jin says, what did you think? I will be killed by that small attack? On this, Trunks says, Goku, nothing happened to him. He's alive. After this, Lucifer says, "How is this possible? That was my most powerful attack. How can you escape it? You insulted me. I won't leave you. Today, I will destroy your existence." We see that as soon as Lucifer says this, Jin attacks him, and Jin's attack is very strong. Lucifer can't see him, and he falls down injured, and he says to him, "But how is this possible? How did you escape? My attack was very powerful. This means you were hiding your power." On this, Jin says, "I was just testing your powers. How far can your power go? But you turned out to be very weak." On this, Lucifer gets very angry and says, "You fool! How did you call me weak? I will kill you."
After saying this, Lucifer tries to get up, but Jin says to him, "It's time to finish you forever. You've talked too much, but not anymore." After saying this, Jin attacks him with a powerful attack, and we see that Jin finishes Lucifer in one blow. On this, Trunks says, "Wow, Goku, your power is amazing." On this, Jin says, "I know this very well, and now it's your turn to die." On this, Trunks is very shocked and says, "Goku, what are you saying?" On this, Hertz says, "I told you, Trunks, this is not Goku." After this, Jin says, "Are you ready? Because now I'm going to erase you forever." Well, one is dead. Now it's your turn. On this, Trunks says, "Goku, what are you saying?" After this, Hertz says, "Trunks, I told you, this is not Goku. Don't you understand?" On this, Jin says, "Oh, that's great. You can feel the demon inside me. But unfortunately, you can't do anything else. Anyway, none of you have any work here, so I'll finish you all here." And after saying this, we see that Jin goes to attack him. But then we see that Michael comes there and he stops the attack of Jin, and he says to him, "Stop! What are you doing?" On this, Jin says, "What are you doing here? Have you come to save them all?" On this, Michael says, "Recognize yourself, Goku, because what you are going to do, after this, none of them will exist. They will be gone forever." And after saying this, we see that Jin attacks Michael too and says, "You get out of my way. Why do you want to lose your life for no reason? I don't want to cause any trouble right now. I just have to finish them all. If you come in my way, you will die for no reason, so it will be better for you. You get out of here." On this, Michael says, "No, Goku, you can't hurt them all, and neither will I let them hurt anyone." On this, Jin says, "Then it's fine. I'll kill you too with all of them." After this, we see that we are shown Piccolo scene, which is trapped between those instruments. Piccolo is very wounded and says, "How do I face all of them? But if I don't do anything, I'll be killed." Then we see that one of them attacks Piccolo, but then Piccolo somehow dodges his attack, and then Piccolo stands up and starts running from there. But a lot of instruments come there. Piccolo falls from a lot of instruments and can't run from there. On this, Piccolo says, "This can't end like this. I have to do something. I can't lose like this. I have to get out of here at any cost." But then we see that all the instruments attack Piccolo together. Piccolo can't stop their attack and gets very wounded. After this, we see that one of the instruments attacks Piccolo's hand and picks up his hand. Piccolo shouts very loudly, and he is in a lot of pain. After this, Piccolo says, "No, this can't end like this. I have to find Gohan at any cost. I have to save him." We see that all those instruments are moving towards Piccolo. Piccolo is very angry and says, "I won't let anything happen now. Not at all." Piccolo starts shouting very loudly and starts increasing his power. And then we see that Piccolo's hand gets better, and Piccolo transforms into a new form, and Piccolo becomes much stronger and bigger than before. Instruments move towards Piccolo to attack, but Piccolo punches them, with which all those instruments keep looking at him. On this, Piccolo says, "I should go from here, because I can't waste my time killing these instruments. And anyway, I won't be able to kill so many instruments. I have to find a way to reach Gohan soon." And after saying this, we see that Piccolo leaves from there. Piccolo reaches near that portal, from where he came there through Kame Place, and then Piccolo goes inside it.
And then we see that Piccolo finally reaches Kame Place. After this, we see that Piccolo calls Dende and says to him, "Dende, we have to do a very important job." After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Fu, who had kept Gohan with him. Gohan becomes unconscious. Then Hertz says to him, "Fu, what are you going to do with him?" On this, Fu says, "Keep watching, Hertz. He will become my most powerful warrior. This Saiyan is going to be very useful to me." On this, Demigras says, "Fu, will you make him like Jiren too? Are you going to do some experiments on him too?" On this, Fu says, "No, Demigras, not at all. I have something better for him." And then we see that Fu puts Gohan in a chamber and says, "It will take some time to change him, but when he is ready, then no one will be able to compete with him. And I will also put my dark energy in it. This will make him even more dangerous." On this, Demigras says, "What? What are you saying? Are you going to give him dark energy too?" On this, Fu says, "Yes, I'm going to do exactly that." On this, Demigras says, "This can be very dangerous, Fu. You have to be a little careful." On this, Fu says, "I know what I'm doing, Demigras." And after saying this, Demigras calms down. On this, Fu says, "Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me. Everything is going according to plan." After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Michael, and we see that Jiren and Michael stand in front of each other. On this, Jiren says, "So, what are you waiting for? Should we start this fight, or are you afraid of me?" After Jiren says this, Michael attacks Jiren. Jiren avoids Michael's attack and punches him. Michael also tries to dodge Jiren's attack, but he gets hurt and falls down. And after this, Jiren says to him, "Heaven of Angel Michael, what happened? You were not able to fight me." On this, Michael says, "Jiren, what you are doing is very wrong. You still have time. Stop, or you can be erased forever." On this, Jiren says, "There is no one in this demon realm who can compete with me."
Got it? Just like I killed Lucifer, I will kill all of you. After hearing this, Michael is very shocked and says, "What? You really killed Lucifer?" On this, Jiren says, "Yes, he was very weak." After this, Michael says, "I can't believe it. How is this possible? Is he really so powerful? How can I stop him? If I fight him, I will be killed for no reason, and these people will also die forever. I have to do something." After this, Jiren says, "What happened? Are you thinking of running away from here? Because you can't do that." On this, Michael says, "No, I am not going to do that at all." On this, Jiren says, "You can't even do that, not at all, while living here." After this, Michael says to Trunks, "Listen to me carefully. I don't have much time. I won't be able to stop him for long. Hurry up." And after saying this, Michael opens a portal and tells them to go inside it. On this, Hertz says, "Trunks, Broly, hurry up, do as he says." On this, Jiren says, "Oh, so you guys want to run away from here? I told you, this is not going to happen while I'm alive." And after saying this, Jiren attacks Broly, Hertz, and Trunks. But we see that Michael comes in between and stops his attack. "Jiren, you can't kill them, not at all." On this, Trunks says, "Are you doing this to save us?" On this, Michael says, "You guys will reach King Yama soon. It is not good for you to stay here. Go away from here." On this, Jiren says, "They can't go anywhere while I'm alive." Jiren is going to attack them, but Michael comes in between again. Jiren gets very angry, and he attacks Michael loudly, because of which there is a big explosion there, and with that, Michael is killed. But before Jiren could reach Trunks, Broly, and Hertz, we see that portal disappears. On this, Jiren says, "Why did you run away from here? But it's no use, because you guys will stay there forever. Now only I will take that crystal from here, and I will be alive, and then I will wreak havoc." After this, we see that we are shown the second king of Demon Realm. he finds out that Lucifer has been killed. On this, he says, "I agree that you are powerful, but you have just defeated one, and you still have to face the rest. You think you will get that crystal so easily? But this is not going to happen at all."
All of them reach King Yama. King Yama is very surprised to see all of them there and says, "How did you all come here? Because it is almost impossible for all of you to get out of that place." Hertz says on this, "King Yama, Michael has sent us here." King Yama says on this, "But wait, Goku is not here. Is he dead?" Trunks says on this, "No, King Yama. Goku does not know what happened. He tried to erase all of us. But why?" King Yama says on this, "I was afraid of this only. Goku's dark Jin can wake up inside the demon realm." Hertz says on this, "What? You knew this? Then why did you send Goku there?" King Yama says on this, "Forgive me, but I had no other way, and I don't have much time. I want that crystal at any cost. Because if that crystal stays with them for a long time, then we can all have a lot of trouble." Trunks says on this, "What do you mean, King Yama?" King Yama says on this, "There is a cycle between our life and death, which requires that crystal to be balanced." King Yama says on this, "And I was given the responsibility for it. But I don't know how that crystal suddenly disappeared from that place. I had kept a very tight security for that crystal, because the king of the demon realm always wanted him to take that crystal to him, so that we get weak here and he gets a chance to attack all of us. But I thought that the dark Jin inside Goku can defeat all those demon kings, because I felt his power. So I thought that he would defeat him with you guys, and he will bring the crystal, and then everything will be fine here. But I didn't know that the dark Jin inside Goku would overpower him so much that he would kill Michael too. One of our heaven of angels is already ended, but why did Michael have to come in between? He was killed for no reason."
Trunks says on this, "What will happen next? Will everything end now?" King Yama says on this, "Listen to me, Trunks. If Goku succeeds in defeating all those demons, then we will be able to fix everything. But I don't know if he will be able to do it or not, because those demons will be very powerful, and all of you have come here. So will he be able to do it alone?" Hertz says on this, "King Yama, I want to tell you that Goku has completely changed. Dark Jin has taken over his body, and he is very dangerous now. He defeated Demon King Lucifer very easily." King Yama is very shocked to hear this and says to him, "What? What are you saying? Did Goku really defeat Lucifer? I don't believe this." Broly says on this, "King Yama, can you send me there again? I want to go there." King Yama says on this, "No, Broly, I can't send you there, and I'm not going to make this mistake again, because Goku has become very dangerous now, and he has become a threat to everyone. I never thought that he would become so dangerous. I sent Goku here to help you, but he would have erased you. I didn't know that his dark Jin can attack you too." Trunks says on this, "Now you tell us, King Yama, what else should we do? What should we do? Will we just stand here? Because if Goku is killed there, everything will be over. Will only demons remain after that? Our existence will be destroyed." King Yama says on this, "We have to wait for the right time. We don't have any other way." After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Fu, who is doing his experiment on Gohan, and says, "Let's see how powerful this Saiyan can be. I am doing my experiment on a Saiyan for the first time. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I have a lot of expectations from him, because maybe there will be no Saiyan like him now. And very soon, I will achieve my real goal, and everything is still going according to me." After this, we are shown Morrow, who says, "All the Saiyans were killed one by one. Now no one is left. All of them thought that they would save all of them, but that was their biggest misunderstanding. And I know how to take advantage of all of them. Fu, you must be thinking that your plan is going right, but everything is not going according to you. Everything is going according to me, and very soon you will understand everything. And anyway, I am going to leave this dimension, but before that, I want to see all of them screaming with my own eyes. Everyone's painful screams. I can't wait for that moment."
After this, we see that we are shown Jin, who is inside the demon realm, and he is thinking that this stupid angel gave his life and saved all of them. How stupid he is. You wasted your life for those fools. But very soon I will come out of here, and after that, everything will be according to me, and no mortal or god will dare to come in my way, because no one can fight me now. I just have to get that crystal somehow. After this, we see the Jin leaves from there, and we are shown the scene of King Yama, who says to Trunks, "Hey Trunks, maybe you don't know that your father is also dead now." On this, Trunks says, "What? What are you saying?" On this, King Yama says, "Yes, Trunks. Actually, a demon named Fu has come to Earth. With the help of his formula, he has turned all the people of Earth into demons. Your father tried a lot to fight him, but he couldn't kill his son, Trunks. He tried a lot, but he was very weak, and he didn't even get a chance to recover from the fight. Goku's dad, Bardock, also tried a lot to stop him, but he also couldn't do anything, and he also died." On this, Trunks says, "This is very bad, King Yama. Tell me, where is Gohan? Is he fine?" On this, King Yama says, "No. Fu has captured Gohan, and he is doing his experiment on him. Nothing good is going on in the mortal world. That Fu is very evil.
His intentions are very bad. He has even turned all the people of Universe 11 into demons. And he has also done a very dangerous experiment on Jiren, because Jiren is under his control, and he is much stronger than before." After this, Broly says, "But why is he doing this? What is the reason behind all this?" On this, Trunks says, "Even I don't know, Broly. What is the problem we are in? It feels like everything is slowly coming to an end. Despite all our efforts, we are not able to do anything." On this, King Yama says, "If Goku gets the crystal, then the situation can get better. But what will happen to Earth after this? I can't say anything about this." On this, Trunks says, "King Yama, tell me, my dad must have come here. So where is he?" On this, King Yama says, "You will be surprised to know that he went straight to King Kai." On this, Trunks says, "What? King Kai? But why did Dad go to him?" On this, King Yama says, "I don't know anything about this. Why did he do this? Because he didn't tell me anything." On this, Trunks says, "King Yama, I also want to go to King Kai. I know my dad must have taken this decision after thinking about something. I have to go to him." On this, Broly also says, "I will also come with you." On this, Hertz says on this, "I will also come with you, Trunks." On this, King Yama says, "Do you really want to go there? Because it is not that easy to go there. Because you can't use your powers on the sneak way. You will have to walk there." On this, Trunks says, "I am absolutely ready, and I am coming to you soon, Dad. If we have any hope that we can fix everything, then we will definitely try. And if I have to get erased for this, then I am ready for this too." After listening to King Yama, they all start going to King Kai to meet Vegeta through the Snake Way. As soon as they reach the Snake Way, Trunks says, "Is this really the Snake Way? This is too long." Then we see that, after walking a long distance, they get very tired, and on this, Trunks says, "I don't know when this will end."
All of us have been walking for a long time. On this, Hertz says, "Hey Trunks, what do you think? Why would Vegeta have gone there? He has beaten you, so can you tell me something about him?" On this, Trunks says, "No, Hertz, I can't say anything about this. Why would my dad have gone there?" On this, Broly says, "You all must be very tired." On this, Trunks says, "Yes, Broly, you are absolutely right. We have been walking here for a long time. I don't know how long this is gonna be, and I don't know how long we will reach there." After this, we see that we are shown Fu, who was working on his experiment on Gohan. On this, Demigra says, "Hey Fu, how much time will it take to make this?" On this, Fu says, "Not much, Demigra, just some more time. After that, it'll be ready." On this, Hertz says, "Fu, I'm leaving from here. I have some important work." On this, Fu says, "Why? What work do you have?"
On this, Hurt says, I want to talk to Morrow. On this, Fu says, you are talking about that Morrow. I don't like him at all. Once all my work is done, after that, I will kill him with my own hands, and then all his pride will be destroyed. On this, Hurt says, Fu, I'm getting late, I'm leaving. After this, Fu says, listen to me, Hurts. You will not go to him alone. I'm sending Jiren with you. If something goes wrong, he will handle it. On this, Hurt says, Fu, why does Jiren have to go? I can handle everything alone. On this, Fu says, I said it once, so I said it again. Understand? Jiren will go with you. After this, we see that Jiren goes with Hurts, and then they both leave from there. On this, Demigras says to Fu, what work does Hurts have with Morrow? I don't understand anything. On this, Fu says, Demigras, that's why I sent Jiren with him. He won't be able to do anything wrong, understand? And as far as I can understand, I don't think Hurts can do anything wrong because he knows my power very well. And he also knows very well that he doesn't have to do any stupidity. Otherwise, he will be killed for no reason like his brother. On this, Demigras says, maybe you are right, Fu. He won't do any stupidity. But that Morrow, I don't think his actions are right, and neither do I trust him. On this, Fu says, I told you once that if all this happens, then I will kill him with my own hands. After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Goku, who was moving forward inside the demon realm, and suddenly stops and says, after all, where will I get that other demon? I don't want to waste my time on these stupid demon kings. I have to finish all this soon, and I have to get out of all these things. And coward demon king, are you hiding in fear? If you have the courage, then come in front of me and compete with me. Either you will die or me. After this, here's the voice of the other demon who says, I knew you were very powerful, but I want to tell you that don't think I'm like Lucifer. I'm not like him at all. And I want to tell you that when you had time, then you should have left from here with your friends. But you didn't do that. You invited your own death. On this, what is the matter? You call yourself powerful, then why are you hiding from me? Stop behaving like a coward and come in front of me. On this, the other Demon King says, you are thinking about defeating me, but before that, you will have to face someone else. If you defeat him, then I will give you a chance to fight me. On this, who are you talking about? I don't see anyone here. On this, the other Demon King says, he is right behind you. Can't feel his power and says, when did he come behind me? I didn't even feel his power. After this, we see that the Demon King's warrior attacks, dodges him, and they both stand in front of each other. After this, says, so you were his warrior. I was very surprised to see you, because I didn't understand when did you come behind me, and I didn't even feel your power. On this, the other Demon King's warrior says, my name is Goga, and I am Demon Lord Akshara's commander. You will have to face me to reach him. On this, Goku says, I don't want to waste my time on you. I don't have that much time. On this, Goga says, you don't know who you are facing. No matter how much you talk, you can't reach Lord Akshara until you defeat me. On this, Goku says, okay then, I will finish you right now. And after saying this, we see that attacks Goga. On this, Goga says, I wanted this. I knew you would attack me soon. And then we see that Goga reverses attack, and he uses attack against him, so that attack hits him, dodges him and says, what was this, and how did he do this? On this, Goku says, how did you use my attack against me? On this, Goga says, I can use any kind of dark energy against him. You thought you could defeat me easily, why? But it won't be that easy. Lord Akshara said, you should have ran away with your friends while you still had time, because now you will be erased. No one can save you from being erased. And the one who could have saved you, you killed him. On this, Goku says nothing and stands still, and suddenly he starts laughing. Finally, I found someone here with whom I can fight a lot. He will stay in front of me for some time. After listening to this, Goga is very scared and says, how can he still say that he's doing this out of fear? I can use his attack against him, but why isn't he afraid of me? On this, Goku says, what happened? Are you thinking that I should be afraid of you? Fear, and that too me?
I don't need to be afraid, but you need to be afraid, and that too a lot. After this, we see that we are shown the scene of Morrow, which happens in an unknown place, and he says, I knew that you were coming here.
Come, I am waiting for you. And then we see Hertz, who is going to Morrow, and Jiren is also with him. Hertz is about to reach Morrow. Hertz says to Jiren, Jiren, stop. Listen to me carefully. You stay here. Don't do anything until I say something. Jiren doesn't say anything and stands there. Hertz goes to talk to Morrow. Morrow is talking to Hertz. Jiren doesn't do anything. But then we see that Morrow suddenly attacks Hertz, and then Jiren sees this, and after seeing this, Jiren immediately attacks Morrow. But as soon as Jiren attacks Morrow, Morrow suddenly disappears from there. Jiren understands that it was not Morrow, but his shadow. But as soon as Jiren could think something, Morrow comes behind his neck and absorbs his power. And then we see that Morrow gets a lot of power and a lot of energy comes out of him. And then Morrow transforms into a new form. And then Morrow says, wow, this is amazing. I didn't think that your power would be this much. Now I will use your power against you. And then we see that we are shown a Jin who stands in front of Koga, and he says to him, are you ready? And then we see that Koga doesn't attack Jin. And Jin says, what happened? Are you waiting for me to attack? Koga doesn't say anything, and Manaman thinks, what? He didn't know? And then we see that Jin suddenly goes to attack Koga, and he doesn't do any Kai Blast on him and does a strong punch on him, which Koga can't handle. And that punch seems very strong to Koga. On this, Jin says, you are such a fool. Hey, Asura, is this fool your commander? And you sent this fool to fight me? Will he be able to face me? He is not at all capable of facing me. And yes, I know your weakness very well.
I have understood you can only take advantage of my energy blast, but not of my physical attack, and neither will you be able to face my physical attack. As soon as he says this, we see that Jin does a strong punch on Koga, and Jin passes his hand around Koga's body. Koga shouts very loudly and says, I didn't think your physical strength would be so strong. And after saying this, we see that Koga is killed. On this, Jin says, you can't face any of my power. And now it's your turn, Asura. Face me. And then we see that Asura says, you may have defeated my commander, but that doesn't mean you will defeat me. After saying this, Asura comes forward and says, you will feel what fear is, Jin, and this moment will be the most painful moment of your life. On this, Jin says, let's see who feels the pain. After listening to King Yama's words, they all go to King Kai to meet Vegeta through Snake Way. As soon as they reach Snake Way, Trunks says, is this really Snake Way? This is too long. Then we see that they get very tired after walking a long distance. And on this, Trunks says, I don't know when this will end. We all have been walking for a long time. On this, Hertz says, hey Trunks, what do you think? Why did Vegeta go there? He beat you up. So can you tell me something about him? On this, Trunks says, no Hertz, I can't say anything about why my dad went there. On this, Broly says, you all must be very tired. On this, Trunks says, yes Broly, you're right. We've been walking here for a long time. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I don't know when we will reach there. And then we see that Jin suddenly goes to attack Koga, and he does not do any Ki Blast on him, and he does a strong punch on him, which Koga can't take, and that punch seems very strong to Koga. On this, Jin says, is this fool your commander, and you have sent this fool to fight me? Will he be able to face me? He is not able to face me, and yes, I know your weakness very well. I have understood. You can only take advantage of my energy blast, but not of my physical attack, and neither will you be able to face my physical attack. As soon as he says this, we see that Jin does a strong punch on Koga, and Jin crosses his hand around Koga's body. Koga shouts very loudly and says, ah! And after saying this, we see that Koga is killed.
At this, Jin says, you can't stand against any of my power. Now it's your turn, Asura. Step forward. And then we see Asura respond,
Even though you defeated my commander, that doesn't mean you can defeat me. After saying this, Asura steps forward and declares, "Today, you will understand what fear truly is, Jin, and this moment will be the most painful moment of your life." To this, Jin replies, "We'll see who actually feels the pain. Here I am, standing right in front of you." Jin then says, "Just as I thought, you're as ugly as Lucifer." Hearing this, Asura responds, "I didn't find that funny at all." Jin smirks and says, "And now you'll never laugh again." After this, Asura replies, "Fine then, let's begin this fight." Jin responds, "That's exactly what I want. After killing you, I'll crush the rest of the Demon Kings as well." To this, Asura says, "Are you just going to keep talking, or will you actually do something, Jin?" Hearing this, Jin immediately charges forward and throws a powerful punch, but Asura effortlessly blocks it and says, "What do you think you're doing, Jin? Do you take me for Koga? Do you really believe you can defeat me with just physical attacks?" Jin then replies, "That warrior of yours was a complete fool, and so are you." And the moment he says this, Jin instantly fires a ki blast, sending Asura flying far away. Asura gets up and says, "That was a good attack. I liked it, but it's still not enough to defeat me, understand?" Jin calmly responds, "I've only just begun. You'll understand everything very soon." After this, Asura says, "All right then, Jin, show me your true power."
Jin says, "I don't need to use my full power to defeat you." After this, we see Asura respond, "Jin, you have no idea what's about to happen to you." Jin replies, "Whatever was meant to happen to me has already happened. Now, the only thing left is your death." And as he says this, Jin launches a ki blast at Asura. But Asura easily avoids the attack and counters with a special move of his own. The impact sends Jin crashing to the ground, badly injured, slowly losing consciousness. At that moment, Asura looks at him and says, "The time has come. Now the real game begins." Jin's eyes slowly close. Asura walks up to him and says, "What happened? You were talking so big just a moment ago, and now you couldn't even withstand a single attack of mine. How weak you are." Suddenly, Jin speaks. "What? What did you just say? Do I look weak to you?" And in the very next instant, Jin rises to his feet. Before Asura can even blink, Jin delivers a devastating punch that sends him flying far away. After this, Asura says, "What? That's impossible. How did he get up so suddenly? I don't understand. How did my attack fail? I can't believe this. This is way too strange." Jin responds, "That pathetic attack of yours can't do anything to me. Got it? And what did you say? You were going to make me feel pain? Let me show you what real pain looks like." And after saying this, we see Jin unleash a relentless barrage of attacks. Asura tries to defend himself, but fails completely, taking hit after hit from Jin. After this, Asura shouts, "No, this is impossible. I can't lose like this. Defeating a Demon King isn't that easy."
After saying this, Asura regains his momentum and charges at Jin once again, launching a series of attacks. But Jin blocks every single one of them with ease and says, "You'll have to do better than this, Asura. In this state, you can never defeat me. Understand?" Hearing this, Asura becomes furious and replies, "You fool, Jin. You're way too arrogant about your power. Just a little longer and you won't even be alive."
After saying this, Asura attacks again. A fierce battle erupts between the two, causing massive explosions all around them. Their clash is so intense that the entire demon realm begins to shake from the sheer energy of their fight. Then, Jin lands a powerful strike on Asura. Asura is completely unable to defend against it. Jin then says, "What happened, Demon King? You can't even fight me properly. Your commander was stronger than you, At least he managed to put up a fight.
After this, Asura says nothing and suddenly turns around and starts running away. Seeing this, Jin smirks and says, well, look at the great demon king running for his life. But that's not going to work. You're not going anywhere. And with that, Jin calmly begins to chase after him, saying, I'm actually starting to enjoy this game now. Let's see how far you can run, because no matter where you go, you can't escape me.
Jin casually follows him, while Asura runs at full speed, thinking to himself,
I need to do this quickly. I can't defeat him alone. He's far too powerful. But soon, you'll find out where I'm heading. And when you do, it's going to cost you everything. We see Jin chasing after him, saying, does he really think he can defeat me? What a fool. These demons are truly pathetic. Honestly, all of them deserve to be wiped out, and that's exactly what I'll do. But where is he even going?
And then we see Asura finally arrive at a massive fortress. He stops there, turns back toward Jin, and says, I didn't expect you to be this powerful. But let me tell you something. Maybe I can't defeat you. Maybe I'm weaker than you, but the other kings are not.
Hearing this, Jin frowns and says, What? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? Asura lets out a laugh and replies,
You don't understand. I brought you here on purpose so that I could kill you.
Jin responds, What are you trying to say? Does your power increase in this place or something? You demons, who knows what kind of tricks you pull? Honestly, I find all of you laughable. Such fools. To this, Asura replies,
So you're laughing, huh? Go ahead, laugh all you want, because this will be the last time you ever laugh at me. After this, you won't get another chance. This is the final moment of your life cycle, and after this, you'll be erased forever.
Jin smirks and says, Oh, really? Then tell me, how exactly are you planning to do that? Asura starts laughing again and says,
Look around, Jin, the place I've brought you to. This is where all the demon kings reside, inside this fortress.
Hearing this, Jin is visibly shocked and says, So this is what you've been planning. You did all this on purpose. This was your plan from the very beginning. You ran all the way here because you knew you couldn't defeat me alone. So you lured me here with deception. Asura smirks and replies,
Exactly. You figured it out. And now you're finished. So tell me, Jin, what happened? Are you finally afraid?
Jin lets out a laugh and says, You really are a fool, Asura. Did you actually think I didn't know all this? The moment you ran, I understood everything.
Hearing this, Asura responds, Even if you figured it out, it doesn't matter anymore. All the demon kings will now stand before you, ready to kill you. Your survival is impossible. Jin smirks and replies, Oh, really? Fine then, Asura. Let's eliminate all of them first. After that, I'll deal with you. After saying this, Jin begins gathering energy, preparing a massive ki blast toward the fortress, and says, You said all the demon kings are inside, right? Then watch closely as I wipe them out right before your eyes. Hearing this, Asura is visibly shocked and says, Does he really have that kind of power to kill all the demon kings? No, that's impossible. We then see Jin unleash his full power, firing a devastating Kamehameha straight at the fortress. A massive explosion erupts, completely obliterating the entire structure. Seeing this, Asura shouts, No, this can't be. That's impossible. How did he kill all the demon kings with a single attack? This can't be real. Jin calmly says, I told you I would kill them all and take that crystal. And now you're the last one left, Asura. And honestly, I feel ashamed calling you a demon king. You're nothing but weak. Now you'll die just like the rest. Hearing this, Asura says, Even if you've killed them all,
Remember what I told you earlier, Jin. After this, Jin fires one final ki blast at Asura, causing a massive explosion, and with that, Asura is finally defeated. As everything settles, the entire demon realm begins to collapse, and then a mysterious crystal appears before Jin. Jin looks at it and says, "Finally, I have it. Now, King Yama, I've done what you asked. It's time for you to fulfill your promise, just as you said." After this, we see Goku suddenly disappear from that place. As soon as he opens his eyes, he realizes that he's at the Kami Palace. Confused, he looks around and says, "Where am I? What am I doing here? Am I alive again? Did King Yama really fulfill his promise? But why is no one here? Where did everyone go?"
Just then, Piccolo appears in front of him. Seeing him, Goku says,
Piccolo? You're here? So that means I'm alive again. I'm really glad to see you. Piccolo looks at him and replies, "Goku, you're back to life. But how? I already used the Dragon Balls."
Goku responds,
"Piccolo, I'll tell you everything another time. It's a long story how I came back. But tell me, why did you use the Dragon Balls?"
Hearing this, Piccolo says,
"A lot happened here in your absence, Goku. The only way to fix everything was the Dragon Balls, and thanks to them, everything has been restored. Now, everything is back to normal. I'm really glad to see you again, Goku."
Goku smiles and says,
"I'm happy too, Piccolo. Hey, Piccolo, I want to see Gohan and Chi-Chi." As he says this, Goku becomes slightly emotional. "I never thought I'd be able to see them again."
Piccolo in his mind thinks,
Maybe I shouldn't tell Goku about Gohan just yet. I'll find him myself. Goku looks at him and asks, "What's wrong, Piccolo? What are you thinking about?" Piccolo replies, "It's nothing, Goku. Come on, Chi-Chi and Goten must be waiting for you at home."
Goku nods and says,
"You're right, Piccolo. After such a long time, they'll be really happy to see me. I'm coming to see all of you." And after saying this, Goku leaves from there.
We see that Goku is completely fine and looks at Piccolo. Then Goku said, "Piccolo, I want to meet everyone. Let's go home." And after that, Goku leaves with Piccolo. On the way, Piccolo asks him. Then Piccolo said, "Goku, tell me what actually happened to you. Why did you kill all the gods?" Then Goku said, "Piccolo, all the gods trapped me inside the time chamber together. That's why I did it. I never wanted to kill them, and I had no hatred toward any of them. But now everything is fine. I'm really happy. I'll finally get to see my family again." Then Piccolo said, "I'm really happy that you're back." After this, Goku reaches his home. He smiles seeing it and calls out from outside. Then Goku said, "Hey Goten, look, Dad is back." Hearing Goku's voice, Goten comes outside. Then Goten said, "Dad, you're back?" Goten gets emotional seeing him and hugs him tightly. Then Goku said, "Calm down, Goten. There's no need to cry. Look, I'm here now." Then Goten said, "I missed you so much, Dad. Please don't leave us again." Then Goku said, "No, Goten, not at all." Just then, Chi-Chi comes outside, sees Goku and starts crying. Then Chi-Chi said, "Goku, is it really you? I can't believe it, you're back." She hugs him tightly. Then Goku said, "Calm down, Chi-Chi. Everything is fine now." Then Chi-Chi said, "Goku, listen to me carefully. From now on, you will not get involved in any fights, understand? Otherwise, no one will be worse than me." Goku said, Yes, Chi-Chi, I understand what you're saying." After this, Goku asks Chi-Chi. Then Goku said, "Hey Chi-Chi, I don't see Gohan anywhere." "Where is he exactly?" Then Chi-Chi said, "I don't know where Gohan has gone, Goku. Maybe he went for his training, but I don't know his exact location. He didn't tell me anything." Then Goku said, "That's a bit strange. Gohan never usually does that." Then Chi-Chi said, "Goku, don't worry about him. Gohan will be back. You must be hungry. Come, let me cook something for you." Then Goku said, "Yes, Chi-Chi, you're absolutely right. I'm incredibly hungry." Then Goten said, "Dad, I'm really hungry too. Let's all eat together." Then Goku said, Yes, Goten, of course. Hey Piccolo, why don't you join us for a meal?" Then Piccolo said, "Goku, just for your information, I only drink water. I don't eat anything. You've met your family after many months. Spend some time with them. I'll take my leave now." Then Goku said, "Yes, Piccolo, you're right." And after saying this, Piccolo tells Goku, then Piccolo said, "All right, Goku, I'm leaving now. I have some important work to attend to. I'll see you later." After this, Piccolo leaves the place, and Goku goes inside the house with Goten, and they both sit at the table. Then Goku asks Chi-Chi, "Hey Chi-Chi, what exactly are you cooking for us?" Then Chi-Chi said, "Goku, I'm making all of your favorite dishes." Hearing this, Goku gets very excited and said, "Wow, that's great. Today is going to be amazing." After saying this, Chi-Chi brings the food for everyone. Then Goku and Goten start eating together. And after finishing the meal, Goku says to Chi-Chi. Goku said, "Hey Chi-Chi, I'll be back in just a little while." Then Chi-Chi said, "Hey Goku, where exactly are you going right now?" Then Goku said, "I'm just going to meet Krillin and Bulma for a bit. It's been a long time since I've seen them. They will all be incredibly happy to see me back." Then Goten said, "Dad, I want to come with you too." Then Goku said, "All right, Goten, you can come with me." After this, we see Goku and Goten leaving their home to head toward Capsule Corp. On the way, Goten asks Goku, "Why did it take you so long to come back?" Goku thought to himself, "It seems Goten doesn't know anything about those events. Even I won't be able to explain so many things to him." Then Goku said to Goten, "Goten, I had gone for some very important work, and it took me a long time to finish it." Then Goten said, "Hey Dad, you aren't going to leave again, are you?" Then Goku said, "No, Goten, not at all. I'm not going anywhere and leaving you all behind ever again." Then Goten said, "Dad, I want to go to the park with you." "You've never taken me to the park to walk around." Then Goku said, "Don't you worry, Goten. Dad will take you everywhere now." Then Goten said, "I love you, Dad." Then Goku said, "I love you too, Goten. It makes me so happy to see this, and from now on, no one will be able to harm my family, no matter who they are." Just then, we see Goku arriving at Capsule Corp with Goten. As soon as Goku arrives, Krillin spots him. Then Krillin said, "What? Goku? Is it really you? I can't believe it." Krillin gets extremely happy seeing Goku and said, "Goku, you're back." After saying this, Krillin hugs Goku tightly. Hearing their voices, Bulma also comes outside. Then Bulma said, "Goku, are you really back? None of us expected that you would ever return, but finally, you're here. I am so incredibly happy." Then Krillin said, "Goku, I missed you so much." Krillin gets a bit emotional while saying this. Then Goku said, "Hey Krillin, calm down. Everything is fine now, I've returned. Hey Goten, why don't you go and play with Trunks? Meanwhile, I'll catch up with Uncle Krillin." Then Goten said, "All right, Dad." After saying this, Goten leaves the spot. Then Krillin says to Goku, "Hey Goku, we should both go to Master Roshi's place. He will be beyond happy to see you back." Then Goku said, "You're absolutely right, Krillin. But tell me, where exactly is Vegeta?" Then Bulma said, "Goku, Vegeta probably went off to do his training. I don't know anything about his whereabouts. He didn't tell me a single thing." Then Goku said, "All right, Bulma, no worries. If he shows up, just give me a call, and I'll come over to meet him." Then Krillin said, "Goku, so shall we go?" After this, Goku and Krillin leave together to head toward Master Roshi's place. While they are on their way, Krillin asks Goku, "Hey Goku, what actually happened to you?" Then Goku said, "Krillin, I don't know what problem the gods had with me, but they probably didn't like my friendship with Zeno-sama at all. They were afraid I might do something foolish that would put them in danger. That's why they all plotted together to trap me inside the time chamber, so that I would be imprisoned there forever and no one would ever find out." Then Krillin said, "What? The gods actually did that?" Goku, "But how did you finally manage to get out of there?" Goku said, "I had no way out, Krillin. I was trapped in that time chamber for thousands of years, and to save me, Gohan made me immortal. But because of that, the power of the Dark Jinn entered my body, and that's how I was able to break out of there. After that, I killed all the gods of destruction. I even wanted to kill Vegeta. Then Krillin said, "What? Goku, why on earth would you want to do that?" Then Goku said, "Yes, Krillin, you heard it right. I wanted to kill Vegeta because he conspired with the others to lock me in the time chamber. It was Vegeta who destroyed the chamber's door. When I finally got out, Vegeta tried to explain everything to me, but I was blinded by rage, and the Dark Djinn had taken control over me. I didn't listen to anyone, and eventually, I killed Vegeta too. However, he was later brought back to life using the Dragon Balls. By the time I could understand the truth, I had to face a dangerous demon who was impossible to defeat. So, I sacrificed my own life to seal him away. Since I took my own life, I couldn't be brought back by the Dragon Balls." Then Krillin said, "Then Goku, how did you finally come back to life?" Then Goku said, "King Yama gave me a condition. If I wanted to be alive again, I had to retrieve a crystal from the demon realm that belonged to heaven. I had to come back at any cost. So I agreed to King Yama's terms and entered the demon realm." Then Krillin said, "Hey Goku, what exactly is this demon realm?" Then Goku said, "It's the world of demons, Krillin, and that's where I had to go to get the crystal. But once there, the Dark Djinn inside me took over. I tried my best to control it, but I couldn't hold it back, and I even tried to kill Trunks and Broly there." Then Krillin said, "What? What did you just say? Were Trunks and Broly there too?" Goku said, "Yes, but in their place, a Heaven of Angel named Michael was killed." Then Krillin said, "Goku, hearing all of this feels very strange and unsettling." Then Goku said, "I don't know, Krillin. I had no control over myself. After that, I defeated all 7 Demon Kings and finally obtained the crystal." Then Krillin said, "Goku, tell me, what happened to Trunks and Broly?" Then Goku said, "I don't know because that angel saved both of them and he was killed by my attack. After getting the crystal, I spoke to King Yama and he sent me back here." Then Krillin said, "Wow, Goku, you must have become incredibly powerful." Then Goku said, "But Krillin, I had to pay a very heavy price for it. I had lost everyone, but finally, I have everything back. I don't want to lose any of this again at any cost, and I'm not going to lose it, no matter what I have to do." Then Krillin said, "Goku, take it easy. I'm actually starting to feel scared of you." Then Goku said, "Krillin, there's no need for you to be afraid of me." After this, Goku and Krillin arrive at Master Roshi's place. Goku calls out to Master Roshi and says, "Hey Master Roshi, I'm back." Then Master Roshi said, "Hey Goku, I knew that you would definitely return." Then Goku said, "Really? You knew that, Master Roshi?" Then Master Roshi said, "I knew it, Goku, that you would return no matter what. I am so incredibly happy to see you." Then Goku said, "I missed you a lot too, Master Roshi." We see that the 3 of them are just talking to each other when suddenly an angel appears there. He looks very angry and says, "Goku, so you managed to escape from there. You mortals, you have broken many laws of the gods, and you have even killed an angel. You will have to pay the price for it. Zeno-sama has summoned you. Come with me right now." Hearing this, Krillin gets very scared and asks. Then Krillin said, "Hey Goku, what is he talking about?" Then Goku said, "Don't worry, Krillin. This time, I won't let anything happen to anyone, no matter what I have to do. If any of them try to do something like that again, I will give them a death much more painful than the last time." Krillin thought to himself, Goku has changed so much. I don't understand why he's talking like this. Then Krillin said to Goku, "Hey Goku, calm down." Then the angel said, "Come with me, mortal. Zeno-sama does not like to be kept waiting." Then Goku said, "Fine, I'm ready." Then Krillin said, "Goku, everything will be all right, right?" Then Goku said, "Don't worry, Krillin, I'll handle everything. As long as I'm here, nothing will happen to anyone." After saying this, Goku leaves from there with the angel.